Hi guys, welcome back to Hairdryer Treatment. We are back. It seems like forever. So firstly, welcome back everyone. I apologise that we've been a bit quiet over the last week or so, but we are definitely back with a bang. Obviously, second leg against Roma tonight. We're obviously confident and comfortable we're going to go through. I mean, if we mess it up from this point, then I don't even know what to say. So yeah, confident that we're going to go through. Obviously, we've had a lot of stuff going on with protests, Super League. Me and Meg are going to delve into that. Meg will be joining me shortly as well. So don't worry, Meg is coming with us. But yeah, it's just been a bit of a mad one. So I want to apologise for the lack of content of the last week or so, but we're definitely back. Obviously, you've got to watch along tonight with me and Meg, and then tomorrow, Ladies in Red are back as well. I'm looking forward to that. Guys, get in the chat. Let me know how you guys are thinking about the game tonight. I'm just going to run through the team in a minute, but I'm sure you've all seen it. But for those who haven't, I am going to read through the starting lineup and let you know what I think about it. Personally, I'm excited by it. And to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting a team as strong as this. I did expect Boyd to start. I did expect Donny to come in. But other than that, look, I'll be honest, it surprised me. Yes, Zoe, hope you're good. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope you're doing well too. I'm good, thank you. It's obviously Friday Eve, as I like to call it, Friday tomorrow. I'm buzzing for the weekend. Diego, big up to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the good luck as well. Hopefully, this is a case of just certain players getting run out, maybe Cavani getting a score sheet. I'm pretty sure that he'll come off in this game and we will rotate. So obviously, we all know we've got a massive list of games coming up in a short spell of time, so we need to rest our key players, and that's why I'm surprised that Ollie went with such a strong lineup tonight. But the first leg, I mean, we're just seeing clips from previous games now, but the first leg for me, obviously conceding 2 goals is worrying, but going forwards, I thought we just looked so fluid going for Cavani, so clinical in front of goal. I mean, his pass for Greenwood's goal as well. He showed everything that he brings to this team. Obviously, we all know he's a natural finisher. He could have had double figures probably against Roma in that first one. He missed a lot of chances, but yeah, Cavani was awesome. Greenwood coming on as well. Would have felt hard done by not starting in that one to come on and score as well. I was buzzing for him. But yeah, this game for me, I feel relaxed going into it. And you don't say that very often when you're watching United play. But this one is one where I expected a few rotations. I'm kind of buzzing that we haven't seen that as well, because I'm hoping we just go out and get some goals. We know our away form is good anyway, but we can kind of relax in this position. And I just hope we see more of that fluent football going forwards. Thank you to Imran, and I hope you're doing well. Newcastle United fan there. I know a few Newcastle fans, and obviously, interesting season for you guys, to say the least. Big up to Oscar, says loves the shirt collection. Thank you so much, Oscar. Obviously, this is the main one at the minute. This is one that we're all talking about, the one that everyone's wearing at the minute. So obviously, Glazer's out and fully back in that. And like I say, me and Meg will discuss our thoughts on the protests and whatnot as well a bit later on. Who's going to score first? I would like to say Cavani. I would like to say Cavani, get an early goal or so, and then take him off and rest him for the upcoming games. That's what I would like to see. Hello to FIFA, trying to get through as many as I can. Ben, thank you for that. Says looking forward to the watch along as always. Thank you so much for tuning in, Ben, and I hope you are doing well too. Big up to James in the chat as well. Surely you can't mess this up. 2-0 is what James is going for. I can't even come up with a prediction at the minute, to be honest with you. Big up to Curlers, obviously a new mod. Curlers, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the support as always. And thanks for the compliment on the hair. I appreciate that. Arsenal. Let's talk about Arsenal for a second. Their game tonight. Villarreal. It's going to be an interesting one. We'll keep you updated, obviously, in the chat and stuff on here as well, and let you know if we hear anything in that one. Are we going to get another All-English final as we have in the Champions League? We will wait and see. I didn't see the first leg, but I did hear that Arsenal were very, very poor. But you know what? I've got to be honest, and I do expect Arsenal to go through. I expect them to turn it around. We'll see what happens, though. Stranger things have happened, definitely. Greetings to Day One Mike One from the US. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you are doing well. From the US, wow, as well. Thank you so much for taking the time out to come and join the watch along, and I hope you're looking forward to the game as well. I think 1-0 to United. I'm expecting some goals. I really am, because we can relax going into this one. I'd like to think the pressure's kind of off our shoulders and we can play with a bit of freedom. I'd like to see a few goals. I really do. I'm going to predict higher than a 1-0, but how often am I right? Not very often. So it'd probably be 0-0. I'm saying 0-0 now, so it doesn't happen. We all know what happened last time I said that. We had a 0-0, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Acid, thank you so much. My granddad is much better. He's back home now. He's quiet, but yeah, he's back home, and obviously happy to see him back in his armchair. Nanny's happy to see him back as well. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. But yeah, definitely back with the content. I apologise for being away. Obviously, as you guys know, I've had a few personal things going on, but I'm back definitely. And Meg is back tonight as well. So we're buzzing to be back. Big up to Soph, how have you been? I'm good. I'm good. Working as usual, as I'm sure many of you guys are in the chat. I'm looking forward to this tonight. It's been a bit mad in the football world, hasn't it, with the Super League and stuff as well. It's been a bit of a mad one lately, and it kind of seems like the games have been like less of a priority because of obviously there's things bigger than football at the minute. Yeah, it's been a mad one, but I'm doing well, thank you, and I hope you are doing well too. Big up to Jonathan, I'm doing good, thanks, and I hope you are. Thank you for that, Abul. Yeah, he's okay. I appreciate the support. Obviously, all of your comments on Twitter and Insta and on here as well. I appreciate all of the support. But yeah, he's doing very, very well. Like I say, happy to be home, and we're happy to see him back as well. But let's run through the starting lineup, and obviously, guys, get in the chat and let me know what you think about it. I've already said it was stronger than I expected, but I'm excited for this. So De Gea's in goal. Obviously, I think we all kind of expected that to happen. I think he's rotating. To be fair, though, it has seemed of late that De Gea is the Premier League keeper. So interesting. But yeah, De Gea in goal. Then we've got Wan-Bissaka right back. Boye coming in. Maguire, Shaw left back. Then we've got Fred. Well, I've got a midfield three of Fred, Donny, who a lot of people are buzzing about, Donny, Bruno. And then we've got a front three of Greenwood, Cavani. And then, of course, Pogba, we expect to be on that left-hand side. I mean, guys, thoughts on that lineup? A lot stronger than I expected. A lot stronger. But, I mean, Donny getting a start for one. We've said for ages that we want Donny to start. Where's he going to fit in? Is he going to get his chance? We thought against Roma he would have come on and had more time. Obviously, with the score being the way that it was, it didn't. I'm buzzing that he's getting a start tonight. I just hope that he takes his chance. I think at times when he has been given a chance, he's been a bit passive. I'm hoping tonight that he makes an impact because we all know how good of a player he is. He's such an intelligent player as well. And I think some of the things that he does goes a bit under the radar. Little dummies, his little 1-2 passes. So Donny, I'm hoping today he can dictate, get on the ball a lot and show us what he's capable of because, like I say, he's a very good player and I think he's just yet to show that and yet to be given a chance really in a United shirt. And good evening to Mark. Mark, thank you for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. And Meg is now going to come in and join us as well. Meg, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm okay, thank you. How have you been?
Very well, thanks. Not bad at all. Looking forward to this one. A nice relaxed watch along for once rather than being like a tense United game, Meg.
Well, you say tense. Let's just see how it goes. No, honestly, if we lose this or if it even comes close to being tense, then something's gone very, very, very wrong, hasn't it? But it's nice to just be able to go into a semi-final and think we're pretty much there. You can never obviously say 100%, but like we're there. You may as well put our ball in the hat already.
Yeah. Football Crew shows asked about a new home shirt. I've seen it does look very nice, but what I am going to say is I'm not going to spend a penny on a United shirt or any other merchandise to say that until we all know what we want to the Glazers rate. But I do actually, Meg, have you seen the top that's going around on Twitter today?
I haven't. Do you know what? I've been so busy today that I've not even, the only thing I've been done on Twitter is tweeted about this. That's it. I've not even looked on there today. I got a notification off Soph to say about tonight and I was like, yes, do that, and that's it. And I've not even been on there. It's
nice, to be fair. It's pretty simple. The white team view logo and whatnot, and red, and obviously the white stripes on the arms. But not spending a penny on it. Not spending a penny on it. Meg, have you seen the lineup and what's your thoughts on it? If you have,
yeah, that was the second tweet. I apologise live there because I've done 2 tweets. One was about the lineup, and there was literally like, Donny is the poster boy. Like, I almost wanted to put, it's the only time really he can be poster boy because it's only like how many times he's actually started a game. That's the only time we can. Once he starts, he's got to be the poster boy because he doesn't get very many opportunities. But no, I thought that perhaps there'd be a little bit more of a rotation, but actually there's been like key rotations, and I feel like you always say this, so go out there, seal the deal within the first 45 minutes, get your strongest team, get it done, and then change. So yeah, someone's just tagged me on Twitter for the shirt. I'll go and check now.
Go and check. As long as Cavani scores, I'll be happy. Exceptional. Do you want an all-English final? Like my heart says, I would love to see United against Arsenal in the final because I just think, it's good for English football, but playing Arsenal, I think we owe them something this season. How we haven't beaten them this season is beyond me. But the other part is I hate, and I know Meg will talk about it in a minute, but obviously a lot of Arsenal fans. I know a lot of Arsenal fans. Yeah, I'll be nervous to say the least, but I'm fully expecting a final that will beat Arsenal. Like I say, I think that we haven't beaten them this season, I do not know, so I fully expect us to get revenge if that is the case, Meg.
So just to nip back, the shirt, I really like it. I really like that shirt. It's so simplistic that it's taken my fancy. But I'm with Soph on this. Won't be with me.
Yep.
So
Nope.
it's a nice to look at shirt, but unless something happens, it's not going to be with me. But very nice shirt. Listen, if you get to watch the Villarreal and Arsenal game tonight, then please keep us updated because look, obviously we're watching Manchester United clearly, but I think that's going to be that's the game really to be watching because this one's pretty much signed, sealed, delivered. That one, there's something to play for, isn't it?
Sealed, delivered. Oh, no.
And, but yeah, I think like the Arsenal feel like they'll pop up tonight and do something and get into the final, and I don't really want them there, if I'm honest, because I know so many Arsenal fans. And I grew up in the era in the 90s where Manchester United was so good and Arsenal was so good. I hate the Arsenal game during the season. I hate them.
Yeah, I hate them, but I fully believe that we can beat them. I do.
And if we got to the final and lost that, it would be, like I said tonight, something that would have gone wrong. The way that they're playing, they're a mid-table team. And you can't deny that they're not a mid-table team this season. And if they go on and win the final, that's such a typical Arsenal thing to do, wouldn't it? That would be a typical Arsenal thing to do.
We've got the zebra kit on tonight. The players are in the tunnel getting ready to come out. Luke Shaw's jumping around smiling, looks up for it. But yeah.
I love seeing Mason Greenwood starting, by the way.
Yeah.
He's there, look at him.
I was buzzing for him. Obviously, he would have been gutted that he was dropped the first leg, so come on and score as well. I was absolutely buzzing for him. And he's just, I love Mason Greenwood. He just needs to keep into the back of the net. He looks more comfortable as a central player, doesn't he, as well? Definitely. I think you can see that in his play. And I think it's clear to see he's learning off Cavani as well. The players are coming out onto the pitch now. Guys in the chat, get your score predictions in. John T has already said 3-0. Come on, the Reds. Meg, what are you going for this one?
My daughter really told me that United were going to score 10, and I didn't have the heart to tell her that's probably not going to happen. But I did say, actually, over the 2 legs, we could score 10 goals. So I feel like I've got to go with United. Have got to score 4 goals to make it 10 goals for my daughter.
Yeah.
So,
4-0?
let's hope a 4-0. But if I'm being realistic, like a 2 probably. Like I just feel like we'll just see it through.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we go out there, we're fearless, and we score a few goals. We're not going forwards. We can do that. But it could be because we've got so many changes as well. Obviously, Donny coming in, players like that, Rashford not being in as well. Is it going to take a while for him to click? He's going to be one of them where, like you say, we just see it through. We're quite comfortable and not really in doubt. But I would like to see us score like 4 goals, like you've mentioned. I'm going to say a 3-1. I think we'll concede, but I think we'll score as well. So I'm going to say 3-1. Mitchie's saying 2-0. The Reds. 3-0, 2-2. Football Crew said the same as me, 3-1. No pressure, 4 goals, says Curlis. No pressure. Curlis has gone for a 2-2. They have attack, and I can see a goal also. Yeah. Meg, what's your thoughts on obviously the news that Jose is going to be the Roma manager next season? And so he's gone 3-1 and 1-1 in the Arsenal game as well.
I feel fair play to him. Like, fair play. I think a lot of people almost like crucified him and basically writ him off. Like, he's dead out now. He's not going to get another job, but it's not the big team that I think he's been to in the past. I feel like it's kind of similar to kind of Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? Like they're there, but they're never going to be there. Do you get what I mean? They're always just trying to battle for a top 4. Well,
obviously, unless they win this, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be in Champions League next season, are they? So.
No.
He's got a big job on his hands, but
they must have said they're going to back him. I don't know, but I wonder. Yeah. I mean, there's so many. When the news broke, all I was thinking about was Chris Smalling. I feel like sending Phil Jones out to him. I wonder if
Pedro's playing. Pedro's playing for Roma. Didn't even know we went to Roma, to be honest with you. Ashley said if Donny scores, he'll buy us both and the mods mini eggs. Meg will be buzzing with that.
Well,
microwave mini eggs. That's why that comes up on every single stream that we do now. Mini eggs is always a topic. Shivan says see those playing on the counter attack. To be fair, we haven't got to really go out at them as such, have we? For them, it's their job to try and break us down. So yeah, that could be the case. Can you see that, Meg? That kind of game where we sit back and kind of just pounce on them?
Yeah, and like I said, they've got to attack. They've got to score goals. They've got to go for it if they want, if they want any chance of going forward in this competition. So, it would. We know how we are when we play against a team that sit very deep, that don't really want to attack us. We find it difficult to break them down. But if they're going to go for it, they will leave spaces in behind, and we are good at counter attacking. And I feel like you've got players on the pitch like Bruno and Pogba and Donny as well, who will thread balls through to Mason Greenwood.
Yeah.
If you let him have a run at players, there's going to be space to attack. So if that's how we do it tonight, that's how we do it.
Yeah, players just taking a knee, but to kick off now. We're in obviously the zebra kit, Roma in their traditional home kit as well.
Let me know when yours kicks off.
No.
Okay, I'm behind you.
How does it work?
I don't know. Mine's kicked off now.
Hi, beautiful. Thank you for that. I wanted Ahmad and Williams and Tennis to start. I think we will see Ahmad feature, to be fair. But we've also got players like obviously Mata, who I fully expect to get some minutes as well. But it would have been nice to see Ahmad. Definitely. I think we all want to see a bit more of Ahmad, don't we, Meg? Because when we have seen him play, I mean, we've seen glimpses, haven't we, of what he's about.
Yeah, I wondered whether he would start tonight. But then I, like I've already mentioned, we always say about going for your strongest team, try and get this job done and dusted, see how they come out to us. But I would expect him to get some minutes tonight. I'm saying I expect it. I feel like, never guess what Ollie's thinking at times. But I'd like to see him get some minutes.
Yeah, hopefully not like 2 minutes as well. Like actually some minutes where he can actually make an impact. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
We've seen. We want Donny to get minutes, and he gets 5 minutes at times. That's it.
Yeah, that's that. Sometimes that's when he's lucky. He's had less than that.
I would still never get over Chris Smalling's hair. By the way, he's just been running, and you can just see it flowing behind him.
What did you watch the first leg, Meg? Because obviously we haven't really spoke following that. Like, what was your thoughts on that? Defensively, I thought at times we looked all over the shop. Like Roma could have scored a few more, but going forwards, we were just, especially in the second half, like we just turned on the style.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think we showed how vulnerable we can be at the back. Yeah. Especially when you're playing against a striker like Dzeko, where if he's strong and he's a good finisher when he wants to be, and he got in there and scored against us. So I think we showed some vulnerability at the back, but we showed what we were all about going forward.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially in the second half. You can never write us off, but yeah, I think it was just one of those, wasn't it, where again we needed them to go ahead, so we'll turn it on after that.
Yeah, it's been that case a lot this season, hasn't it, where we go behind and we fully expect us to turn it around. The comeback kings. Like, it seems we need that kick up the bum before we get started. Like, that's how it seems a lot of the time. Like,
yeah,
that kicks us into gear almost. Curly says thoughts on Liverpool game. Meg, what are your thoughts on obviously the game? What happened prior to it, and the fact that it's now been obviously postponed to the 13th of May, is it? I believe.
Next week, isn't it? Next week.
Boy, there just headbutted Mkhitaryan. Is it Boy?
Yeah, fully headbutted him as well.
He was going for the ball, but yeah, he has full on headbutting him. He's going for the ball though. Mkhitaryan just nicks him first.
Oh, we got him.
Nice to start the game there. But what's your thoughts on it, Meg?
So reckless.
The protesting and what happened, and then obviously the fact that the game was postponed. Obviously, we say we want to relay the message. Glazers, that's what we want. Many fans ran on the pitch, which to be fair, I thought was quite funny. But when you see that there was Roma in here,
I'm so behind the
get rid
now.
Scrappy, we managed to clear it. I don't know how. The flag didn't go up. Roma should be
go up. If that's not gone up, De Gea's done a madness with that save.
We've got 2 saves, isn't it?
The first one,
it's a corner to Roma. It's a corner to Roma. But
what a great save!
And then he scored again. Mkhitaryan in the back post header. They could have scored again. We need to fix up. We were like this at the start of the first leg, though. Defensively.
Oh, it
should do better there. It should do better there, though. Definitely, look. We're lucky that Roma haven't scored early on. But what I was going to say is, obviously, you've seen some violence. You saw a policeman, I think, had a cut to his eye, didn't he? I saw someone throwing a camera. I saw a clip of 2 men kicking the door as well. What I will always say is the minority often spoil it in these situations. There's always the odd dickhead, I would like to call them, but there's always the odd idiot who takes it too far, and I think that is the case. That I think on the whole, it was peaceful. Even most of the people on the pitch, you saw that one lad taking a selfie on the goal and stuff like that. Saw people fist bumping Gary Neville. I think it was the minority who let it down, but I was trying to say I'm really proud to be a United fan. And the way that obviously we echoed the voice, it got all over the news, it was everywhere. And the fact that the game was postponed realistically is a minimal, isn't it, in the grand scheme of things. And obviously we've got a big run of games now in a short spell of time. And I think that's kind of the FA's way of saying, like, F you basically to United in a case of getting us back, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. The one thing I will say, and I've heard a lot of people say this, like, well, that needed to happen to make a change. As long as you are talking about a mass protest and it being peaceful, then that's absolutely fine. But I'm seeing, people try and justify that policeman getting slashed in the face as well. It's a catalyst for change. I'm sorry, but I know we will discuss this in the Ladies in Red show, but that is not a catalyst for change. That's just violence. That's just violence. And that's just where a small group of idiots
thugs
wreck it for everybody else. What should have been spoken about is the fact that thousands of Manchester United fans and more online. I myself didn't go because it's not a place that I wanted to take a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old personally. People who are, I said people in Ireland a lot supporting Manchester United, people from all across the world showing their support towards the protest. That's what it should have been about. And yet, what everyone will discuss is that small group of people. And I know people they don't want the attention on that, but that's what happens when something like that,
of course, it does,
gets out of hand. But I echo completely what you said about the fact that you're very proud to be a Manchester United fan. There does need to be change. I think that will start a change, but until the Glazers sell and the right offer comes in, then it won't. And that is just me being very blunt and to the point. It won't happen unless the money is there. Unless
we stop paying the money as well to the Glazers, quite frankly. That's the only way. That's the only way we can hurt them, is by hurting their pockets. Run with another attempt there. Zoe said there's always a few that take it too far, but the majority obviously did the right thing. Fair play to them. Yeah, of course. And like Meg said, the people always focus on the negatives. The press always focus on the negatives, don't they? But like I say, I'm proud to be a United fan. Some of the pictures with the green and the yellow outside, or the yellow and green, sorry, in front of the stadium and stuff like that. Like, I just think, I'm gutted I couldn't be there, unfortunately. I was at a family event, but Nicole obviously was representing us, and the atmosphere I know was fairly positive outside the stadium. And like Meg said, a lot of it was the media really zooming in on the negativity, because that's what happens, isn't it?
But you say that's what will happen, and that's why it's so annoying, because what should be spoken about is the fact that you look at this organised protest and you compare it to some of the other teams or fans that say they want change, but look at the Manchester United fans and look what they did. This is how passionate Manchester United fans are about the club. But that pocket of fans who took it too far is what everyone will focus on, and that's where the attention has gone because of their idiot behaviour.
But seeing the clips afterwards as well of the Glazers obviously being confronted, being given the chance to speak to the United fans and give an apology, and they're just walking and completely blanking it, that's not helping the case either, is it? That's going to bring more animosity, bring a lot more fans into a rage, really, because it's just what's Luke Shaw doing here? He's just been caught out. Lucky De Gea with a save. But what I was saying is, fans, how powerful they can be in football, but money ultimately, the businessmen aren't the Glazers. So the only way that we as fans can now hurt them, obviously we can protest and do all that, but we need to stop funding the Glazers and putting money into the pockets. You've all said about my shirt collection. Look behind me. That obviously, I'll be honest, none of them are bought for Manchester United. They're all retros, but I'm not going to spend another penny. I'm not going to spend it going to games, anything like that. I'm not going to do that until the Glazers are out. And I think that unless other people do that, like you say, Meg, it simply will not happen, because it is all about money for them. And the protests I'm all for, loud and proud, is the way they do it. The next step has to be no more cash. That's the next step for United fans. They completely agree. Love that jersey on you there, Suskinane.
Got Cavani on the back as well, so I'm hoping that he scores tonight.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
But
fingers crossed.
But
definitely.
I want to say, just on this game, by the way, that De Gea, I love the fact how on the ball he is at the moment.
He started his game well, to be fair.
The saves that he's already made, you know, he's kept us right in it after that one particular save. It's just class. But he's kept his eye on the ball so far, and he's doing well compared to some of the others. I don't feel like we haven't got into it again.
It's literally like the start of the first leg. Defence looked a bit all over the place. I don't think I would say is I think even in the first half of the first leg we did a bit more going forwards. We've done nothing so far really. But I think we fully expected that. We haven't got to go at them. They've got to come at us. We need to look after it a bit more. Wan-Bissaka's got it now on the right hand side. Retro the way forward, definitely. T-Dot, completely agree. Drop me a message and I will let you know. I'm not going to say it over stream, but I can let you know that Canane. Did you ladies see the Sky News when the reporter interviewed? Yeah, and he just walks off. That's the clip I'm talking about. Like, that's not helping, is it? That's not helping. That's going to roll fans up even more.
It's an absolute rat. Love those boots that Pogba's got on, by the way. Sorry, like I would talk about rats, and then I was like the boots came on the screen, and I was like, those boots are unreal.
Let's go, Donny. It's Greenwood. Meg, Champions League. Have you seen any of it this week? Let's talk about it briefly. Obviously, this could be an all-English final. It is in the Champions League. Did you watch the City or the Chelsea game?
Do you know, I missed last night's game because I was at training myself, and I caught up on highlights. Why is the pitch? Sorry, every time I say something happening in the game that I'm talking about, the pitch looks. When the ball's moving, you can literally see the water coming off it.
Yeah, send me a message. I'll definitely reply to you. The body language said it all. Man was a manscaped weasel. Yeah, that roiled me up. That did roll me up, that clip, because I thought you got an opportunity here to say something to the United fans, and the fact they couldn't even look, yeah, tells you something you need to know. The pitch is super wet. There you go.
Honestly, watch the passes, the ball, like with the ball, the water just coming off. You can literally see the water coming up.
Is that a really loud motorbike just gone past your house, Meg?
Yeah, can you hear that? Sorry.
Did any of you not hear that? That was really loud to me. I was thinking, I thought there was loud music playing at first. I was thinking, what's that? Like, that was loud.
Someone's showing off.
Guys, please hit the likes. I'd appreciate to hit the like button, please. And if you are new, please hit that sub button as well. Let's get it rolling. Let's get to 15k. We are back with Ladies in Red tomorrow. Like Meg already said, we'll be discussing the protests in more detail. Obviously, Nicole's done a lot of footage I think for Granada and Football Focus and other things as well. So we'll be talking to Nicole. She was at the protest as well, so she'll be able to fill us in a bit more on what the actual atmosphere was like. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll obviously try and get Natalie on as well. We all know Natalie's energy, so I'm sure she'll be very vocal about the whole situation as well. No, but other people didn't hear it. Maybe it's just me. It was loud to me. It was loud. I thought Harry was pulling into your street. That's what I thought was happening.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I expected to come flying in. I saw both games. I watched the City game and I watched the Chelsea game. And I've got to be honest, and I think both City and Chelsea fully deserve to go through, and it hurts me to say that. But yeah, City dominated against PSG, and Foden, by the way, what a player he is. Like,
unreal.
Again, hurts me to say it, but what a player. The way he just glides, it's class. It is class.
I've said it and I will say it again. I am so grateful that he is an English player so that we can support him in the Euros. You feel like you've got like a player like that, you just have to stand up and say, do you know what? He's just so good at such a young age. He's one of those, isn't he, that's going to just be around for a long time. I just hope for a player like that, especially like I said, because he's English, that they kind of stay injury free for their career, so that you can literally watch players like that grow. You look at Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, and players like that. You know, the next bunch of these players are going to come through, and I wouldn't be surprised to hear Phil Foden's name in years to come at that level.
Yeah, he's the way he just glides past players. Such an intelligent player as well. It's another shot from Roma. I think it was Mkhitaryan on the edge of the area. It's going to Pedro. It was on the edge of the area over the bar. We're kind of making mistakes. We're creating our own errors here, Meg. We're not looking after the ball, giving it away in areas like that from Pogba. Yeah, we're not helping ourselves. Like you say, we haven't started this game very well at all, have we? Defensively, a bit all over the place. Roma could have quite easily scored at least one.
Yeah, poor from them, really. Edge of the box. not even on target. He's got to be looking to get that on target. But, we've nicked the ball off their edge of the box, Cavani at the other end, they're nicking the ball off us. It doesn't kind of sit. Oh, that is a terrible challenge. Cavani just wrecked us.
I think it was Rancy did the tweet saying Cavani turning up like Nelly.
Last week, Josh and I were discussing that. I was literally like, back to the 90s ago.
Funny.
Yeah, neither team, I think, have kind of got into their kind of flow.
Second half, FC says T's like, yeah, it looks like it's going to be that way, definitely. I mean, it's still 0-0, so we'll focus on the positives. It's still 0-0, but not very promising start from us. How are Arsenal getting on? Is it still the same score? Get in the chat, guys, let us know. How's it looking? I saw someone said earlier, Leno made a good save. Has anything happened following that?
We'll go back to just Man City and Chelsea. Ben put about Mount, Foden, Rashford, Sancho, Rice.
Mount's good as well.
Mount scoring last night. I just Foden on before that. If I'm honest, if you're like, I don't know about you, Soph, but you're either Barcelona or you're Real Madrid. I'm Real Madrid. When then they had Raul, Figo, Roberto Carlos, Zidane, then Beckham went there. Like they were. I literally idolise these players. I loved them. So I've always kind of been a Real Madrid. So last night I was kind of gutted that Real Madrid went out, but I can't see past City winning it.
Yeah, not me.
Tuchel might come up with a bit of a madness and a bit of a genius move, but the way that City have played and are playing, I can't see past it.
Both teams have got like mad squads as well, though. Like their benches. You look like Chelsea's bench yesterday. Look at City's bench. Like it's going to be an interesting one because like form out the window in a final. Whoever is the best on the day, you'd probably say that Chelsea obviously gone into that as underdogs overall. So there's more pressure on like City. How are they going to handle that? But I agree with you, Meg. I fully expect. Obviously, Pep is well organised. We all know that it's no secret. That's what City have wanted for a long, long time now. Champions League. Players like Aguero said he's not leaving until City win a Champions League, and everything's pointing towards City, isn't it, this season? But we'll see what happens with regards to that. Who starts for England in the midfield? That's a good question. That is a good question. Mega's frozen. Hopefully, she'll be back in a minute. So, we're frozen, or she's really focused on something in the game. I think she's frozen. Who starts for England in the midfield? Declan Rice has to, in my opinion. Declan Rice has to start. It's interesting. For me, I would rather see us go attacking, so I'd rather see the likes of Mount and Foden play. But I've got a feeling that we'll be a bit more conservative. Obviously, got Henderson as well around. I'd rather see Rice over Henderson, but I think Henderson will start over that. It's hard. I did a show on Statman Doug's channel. Doug obviously is a mod on this channel. I did a show with him when we were doing the whole squad. And there's certain ones where it was a real tough call. Like I can understand why Southgate struggles. Players like Grealish, Mount, Foden, arguably you could say all very similar in the way that they play. So I don't know. Let me know. Bellingham's another one who I really like the look of when he came in and played a few games for England. Great tackle by Wan-Bissaka, but the foul's been given. Crunching challenge there. But I don't see Bellingham starting, but I fully expect him to go to the Euros. So I think it'll. I don't know. Rice as a holding. Mount. Maybe Foden. I would want to see Foden personally. That's who I'd like to see. That tackle there from Wan-Bissaka has just absolutely crunched Perez. Let's see this again. He's gone through him there. Inspector Gadget's gone fully through him there. Meg's Wi-Fi has crashed. His text me should be back in a second. Steady start from both teams, I reckon. I agree with what I think Matt said it earlier. It looks like we're kind of at a mentality that his job is already done. We're kind of cruising through this at the minute. I just want us to go at them, score some goals. That's what I want to see. But yeah, Roma obviously at the minute are the ones who need to push. He's got the ball there, Wan-Bissaka, but he has completely wiped him out. I personally would say that's a good challenge. Meg's having an absolute nightmare. She'll be back in a minute. Mount, Rice and Foden. Curtis, that's the same as what I've just said. Wan-Bissaka. I like that. Wan-Bissaka. I hope that Southgate drops Pickford. He's either Prone and Henderson or Pope are better goalkeepers. I think if he does drop Pickford, I think Pope will get the nod over Henderson. To be honest with you, I think Pope will be the next choice.
I
don't know why he seems to like Pickford though, doesn't he? Cavani's in here. Oh, he's gone for a little dink. He's hit the bar. Cavani's just hit the bar with a little dink. Should have scored, to be honest with you. Should have scored. He's almost been a bit too calm there. See what he's trying to do? He's tried to just side foot it over the keeper. He's ended up hitting the top of the bar. Should have done better there. He's going to score now, though. This happened in the first leg. He missed a few chances, and I said he's going to score. He's going to score. He's going to make up for it, definitely. Evening, Simon. Hope you're doing well. Come on, the Reds, indeed. Wan-Bissaka with a header. He did go close. Should have done better, though. Megan and a dodgy net. Yeah, Megan and a dodgy Wi-Fi. That would mean that I'm guessing the game has crashed for her as well. Wan-Bissaka just runs it out to play. Come on, Cavani. Yeah, he'll score. He'll score. He'll make up for it. I'm sure he will. Let us know as well if anything happened in the Arsenal game. Keep me updated. Obviously, because I'm watching the United game, so let me know if you hear anything. Passing it around the back now, Fred. Who do you guys think is going to win the Champions League? Who do you bet on? Chelsea or City? Who do you reckon is going to win? Curly's is going to go nude if you get to 15k. We'll hold you to that, Curly's. I'll put it on the screen now. It's there for everyone to see. But jokes aside, guys, please do hit that sub button if you're new as well. I'd appreciate the support. Meg was doing the mini eggs, shorted the meat. Maybe. Or maybe she purposely made it crash so she could run and do the mini eggs. Maybe that's what she was planning. Maybe it's all just planned. Villarreal on top overall. Arsenal getting a bit of possession, but nothing really with it. Where do you get your shirts from, says John? Drop me a message, John, and I will tell you where I get the shirts from. I'll send you the information about that. Interesting one if Henderson would have been picked before Pope. He has had a really good season with United. I don't know, Southgate seems to like Pope, doesn't he? Whenever it's not Pickford, it tends to be Pope. And you'd have to say he's had a fairly decent season as well, and he's more experienced for England. That's just why I think you'd favour him. I wouldn't be upset if I saw Henderson start, of course. I need to do a fan phone in. It's a good idea, Curlers. It's a good idea. How many of you actually would be interested in that? How many of you would actually call in, though? Hurts me to say it, but I want Chelsea to win. As a United fan, I think all of us want Chelsea to win, but do we actually think they will win? Do we think they will win? I don't actually know. I need to give it a count. I don't know how many shirts I've got. I've got a fair few, definitely. I mean, there's a few here. These are the majority of the retro ones, apart from this Zebra one I've got there. But I've got quite a lot. I'll have to count. Maybe that's a video that I could do. I could go through the shirt collection. That's a good idea. Luke Shaw on the left swings it in towards Cavani, but it's headed away easily. A few people saying they would phone in. Luke Shaw's gone down on that left-hand side. Chelsea, hopefully, I'd agree. A lot of people saying they'd call in. Meg is having an absolute mare. With me, no. What, every single... I'll do one of... I don't know you guys saw me and Meg do that one before where Meg jumped and the t-shirt changed. But you see people do it on TikTok, like the transitions. Could do one of those mad transition videos with all the shirts. If only I knew how. That would look really cool. We need to go a goal down before we start just going through the motions. I completely agree. It's like, that's the kick up the arse that we need. We need to concede a goal first. And then we'll come into life. That's how it seems most games now, doesn't it? I think it is the case, though, where we know we're through. It's just a case of us chilling, really. And hoping that Roma obviously come at us, the game opens up and we can counter. But at the minute, we're just not looking after the ball. Roma dominating. Makes a shield teach, Mr. the expert at it. TikTok expert. Good evening to Keith. Hope you're doing well, Keith. We must keep the protest up and stop buying merchandise. I completely agree. I've already mentioned not buying merchandise. The new kit, I like the look of it, but I'm definitely not buying it. My Insta vids are hilarious. Thank you. Guys, I do need to get to 10k on Insta, actually. So if you guys wouldn't mind giving me a follow, I'd appreciate that. So then I can start posting links on my story. I never promote it. I'm on private because obviously being a teacher. But yeah, Soph Richo is it, and with a kiss on the end. Soph Richo with a kiss. That is my Insta. So if you haven't already, please go and hit me a follow on Insta. And of course, I'll accept you on there. Like I say, it is private. Hence why I've struggled to get to 10k. I don't really promote it too much. But I'd appreciate the follows. Get me up to 10k so we can start posting links. It'll make it a lot easier for people to access the videos and help us to get to 15k as well. Van der Beek is weak. Nice little rhyme there. He needs to take the finger out. I think across the board, it's just poor from us. Really poor. Thank you for following me already. I appreciate it. Keith, Meg is joining me. She just had an absolute mare for internet. She's just rebooting it and she'll be back shortly. She has been with us and then she just froze all of a sudden. I thought she was really engrossed into the game, but then obviously watching this game, I'm thinking, what could she possibly be engrossed in? And it turns out she actually froze. So she'll be back in a minute. Hello to Thomas. I hope you're doing well, Tom. Thank you for tuning in. Where can I message you? On Twitter, on here. I've got an email attached to the account so you can message me on there. Or on Instagram, as I just mentioned as well. Anywhere, and I will respond to you. Boy, you're going for a mad run from the back now. Come on, then, a bit of urgency. Play someone. Donny's out left. Oh, my God. I don't even know what Boy just did. He's just kind of kicked it against his own foot. Good battling from Fred. The ref says no foul. We've got it back. Bruno now picking up the space in front of him. This is a bit better, a bit more space. Who's moving? That's a good ball from Bruno. Cavani is in again. Finish. It's another save from the keeper. Cavani in again. I told you he's going to score. He's going to score. He's onside there, Cavani, as well. Thank you, Keith. I'll check it out. Keep it in the likes, guys, and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. I see him off the head. Smash the keeper off the head, that has. Arsenal looking not to be behind tonight. Villarreal have had several good chances. They need to put, to be fair, it sounds a bit like us. Apparently, Aubameyang just hit the post. I think Arsenal will go through. I really do. I think they'll go through. But I could be wrong. And we've seen Arsenal do some mad things this season. So, yeah. It also wouldn't surprise me if they don't. And the Banter FC bandwagon, and AFTV, and Chill comes out. Boy on the turn. And it's blocked. It's picked up by Wan-Bissaka on the halfway line. As Roma come out from the corner. We do look so much better when we speed up the pace, I agree. It's just too slow sometimes, too slow and safe. I think when we start taking risks and we move the ball quicker, we saw it in the second half last week. Like, we can literally carve teams open. Pint of vodka, says Nick. No, not today. It's not, the game isn't that stressful. Just some flavoured water. I'm not that exciting. Go on, Donny. Oh, I thought he was going to nick that then. So he choked on my water. I want Villarreal to win. Try to see some AFTV rants. There will be a lot of rants, definitely, if that is the case. We're Arsenal in the league now. That, and I'm not even taking the mick. I genuinely don't know where they are in the league. Turn it then. It's nicked back by Roma yet again. God, this is a tough watch at the minute. Tough watch. Not a lot going. Seems to be a thing. I'm on lemon water here. This is actually mango and passion fruit Volvic. It's quite nice. 9th. I was going to say, last I saw of it, they were 10th. They're now in 9th. Mad. So obviously, if they get knocked out tonight, Champions League ain't going to be... Well, Europe isn't going to be anywhere near at this rate. Worrying times. Smalling is down. Looks like he's got an injury. Just put the ball out. Not looking good for him. 3 points off. Okay. Meg's still not back. No, I don't know what's happened to her. Come on, Meg, what are you doing? That was mini eggs. Must be taking a while to cook. Yeah, Smalling's coming off, so change at the back for Roma. Don't know what he's done. Obviously, I have no commentary on because copyright can't have that on, so I don't know what he's done. If anyone can let me know what he's actually done. Kumbula is coming on. He's very tall. Hit the likes, people, says Zoe. Thank you so much. Please hit the likes. I'd appreciate that. Wait, how do you guys see the top 4 finishing then in the Prem? Whilst obviously with breaking pace, Smalling's down. Top 4, what order do you guys see it finishing in? Who's making the last 2 spots? Meg is celebrating already. Maybe. That serves her right to the 950-watt microwave. Yes, the microwave's taking too much power. What do I think about Mourinho being the Roma manager? It surprised me. I fully expected him to... I mean, he got a job to talk sport for a bit. And I fully expected him to maybe get the Portugal job and do international football. Like, I didn't see him going to another club. Obviously, definitely not in the Premier League. And as fast as it happened as well, I just wasn't expecting it. But at the same time, I think it's quite kind of a nice job for him, as long as he's backed. It's quite a big job for him, but one that I'm sure that he'll relish. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I feel for the likes of Mkhitaryan, who've obviously got rid of Jose, and now he's coming back. There's rumours that he's leaving because of it. How true that is, I do not know. But yeah, I don't know. It surprised me, but at the same time, like I think it could work. It could work. City, United, Leicester, and Chelsea in the top four. So you think West Ham are going to slip out of it? City, United, Leicester, and Chelsea. City, United, Leicester, and Chelsea. A lot of people saying that. City, United, Leicester, and Chelsea. Meg is back. Meg, you're back.
Honestly, I don't even know what happened. I was mid talking, and then it all.
I thought you were staring at something on the match at first.
No, it all shut down, and then I didn't know if it was me or you. So then I was going, guys, if you're in the chat, can you just let me know if it's me or Sophie, please? Because I don't know if I'm still talking or not. And then I was like, then it came up, you've been disconnected. The whole thing went down. I've rebooted the internet twice. I feel
Roma should have scored again.
I feel like I've just turned into a Virgin Media. I don't know what those people are called that come out to your house, but one of those that come and check your internet. And then I've just literally sat and stared at the Wi-Fi hub, like, come on, just turn green so it can come back on. But yeah, so I've missed everything, and then I turned the thing on and Smalling was going off.
Yeah, Smalling's going off, injured. I've just asked in the chat, Meg, I've asked the guys in the chat what they think the top four will be, the order. What's yours? A lot of people think it'll be City, United, Leicester, and Chelsea. Yeah. And West Ham dropping out.
But I'm gutted for West Ham. I love a little underdog story.
Boy, stupid fell on Dzeko right outside the area. Just the corner of the box.
I'd have loved to have seen West Ham in the top four, to be honest.
Yeah, and for Lingard, I think I'd have been happy as well, like the impact that he's had on their season as well. Declan Rice getting injured, I think, has been a big minus for them, hence why I think they're slipping out of that top four now. I think he's a massive player for them. Can you see us getting him, Meg, in the summer, Declan Rice?
No, I think we'll go for a different position.
I would like to see him.
I would, but I don't think we will. I think we'll go for a different position because I just think it's Manchester United and everyone's like, well, if Manchester United wants to buy from us, we'll just put a crazy price tag on it. And then we don't go for it. So yeah, I don't see it. I think the whole Cavani thing needs to be sorted sooner rather than later. If he's going, go, so that we can look for targets. If not, make it clear that you're not. Because I think a lot depends on whether Cavani goes or not. I think it's shown this season with Cavani being here and us having that kind of experienced striker in our ranks that we need an experienced striker in our ranks.
Yeah.
I think if Cavani goes, we have to replace him. We have to get somebody like that to develop Greenwood still. He's still very young. We can't rely on him, and I don't think that it's fair to rely on somebody that young. And if he is going, we need to make sure that we are in the running to get somebody, i.e. Harry Kane. I'm going to put his name in the hat already. But if he's going to stay for another season, I think then we have got other priorities that we need to pursue as well.
Yep, I'd agree with that. Obviously, Boy signed a new deal, but Ruben's always still going in for another centre back as well.
But for me, the whole season kind of the way that it shapes up is if Cavani stays or goes. So no pressure to him, but if he can make his mind up pretty sharpish, that would be good.
Yeah, I think he'll stay. I do. I don't know why. I just got a feeling he'll stay. I want to see him play in front of the fans at Old Trafford. That's what I really want to see. That's the sad thing about this, isn't it? The fact that he hasn't experienced Old Trafford with the fans in. Roma coming forward again. Dzeko's got it.
They've got one over.
He should have played it then, Dzeko. So saved by De Gea, cleared by Wan-Bissaka. We're all over the place. We are all over the place. They gave McTominay a 5-year deal. We're not signing Rice. Come on now. It says Emmanuel. I would love Declan Rice. I really would love Declan Rice at United. I think it'd be interesting to see what happens. I don't even know what happened there. Two players of Fred and Pellegrini have clashed in the middle. He's given a free kick, I think, against
Roma. Oh.
Who's the free kick against? Was it Boye there?
I don't know, the replays.
Frustrating at the back, Meg. We're all over the place at the minute.
I mean, look at that kind of phase of play then from Roma, and you got Harry Maguire 5 yards behind everybody else. That shows you where the line is. You got one player so far behind everyone. Mkhitaryan
stood over this free kick. De Gea is on fire, making some. We're expecting him to make these saves at the minute. Oh, the free kick is from further out. Looks like it. Who would you rather play in the final, Meg? Villarreal or Arsenal? You already said that how we'd feel if it was Arsenal, but who would you rather play?
I'd rather play Arsenal.
De Gea again, straight at him.
But is he offside? Has the flag gone up now?
I don't know.
The flag go up? Obviously, I've not got the commentary on.
I haven't either. I don't know if it did.
I presume that was offside because if not, why has four of their players been able to go beyond our line and stay on side and be in a line again? I'd rather Arsenal. I don't overly know too much about Villarreal, if I'm honest. But like I've already said, I hate the games against Arsenal.
It's good for English football, though, the fact that we're both European contests would be an all English final. I think that's obviously a good advert for it. But yeah, who knows? Maguire with a turn of pace there. He gets fouled.
Maguire.
I know. I think that's the fastest anyone's moved all this first half, to be fair. I'm not saying a lot that Harry Maguire's moved the fastest, doesn't he? So
they were all.
Yeah.
Were they offside?
I don't know, but it's again straight at De Gea. What's going on with the back four, Soph?
Sorry,
first half in games for us.
Villarreal, not Arsenal. Are people more saying that they want Arsenal or Villarreal? Which one are we saying? Which one are people saying that they would prefer?
I think the worry is with Arsenal is like, I think Emmanuel said it there, we haven't beaten Arsenal under Ollie. But what I would say is, final form goes out the window, and I look at that as we owe them a good beating. And I'd love us to do that in the final, but of course it's a final. Meg, you already mentioned such an Arsenal thing to do. But no matter who we play, I'm going to be a nervous wreck. Let's face it, no matter who I play, I'm going to be nervous because look how he's turned up this first half here today. What United is going to turn up? And I think that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's poor from Donny. Right, oh dear, poor pass. James, I can't sum it up any better than that, to be fair. I agree. So boring. Yeah, James, you're right. I agree with you. 0-0 Arsenal. In Europe, have crap form in finals. Have not won any. Obviously, think back to that Baku final. That was quite a disappointing day for Arsenal fans, to say the least, wasn't it? So, yeah. I think from the off, though, when this competition looked quite early on, a lot of people were predicting it was going to be a United-Arsenal final, weren't they?
Yeah, when obviously we dropped into it, realistically, obviously then we drew Inter. You can't think that.
AC.
Yeah, sorry, AC. I was thinking we didn't play Inter. Did you see where I stopped? I was like, Inter. We have to play them.
I knew what you meant.
But yeah, I just feel like it was Arsenal. Oh,
let's see.
We're actually behind.
Fred through to Cavani. Let's see it then. Said he was going to score. Yes.
Oh, and he meant it as well.
Give it to Eddie Cavani.
He meant
Nelly with a goal. Smashed it, get in.
There was no finessing about that. He was putting it in the back of the net regardless, wasn't he?
Get in.
Oh, look.
It was on.
Can we see it?
Yeah, we can see it. Hang on.
I was going to say, you could have just got your save. There you go. That's all right.
Give it to Cavani. I said he would score. When he misses chances like he has done in this game so far, he just smashed it. He just smashed it there.
He could have put it more saw in the corner for an absolute worldie, but he smacked it.
Yep.
What are they checking?
Just what the game needed.
Are they checking it?
Yeah, it looks like... Is it offside, the chicken? Ollie's face is all of us. Ollie's face is literally all of us.
They're giving it.
Cavani.
Oh, when he's doing his little...
Yes. Nicole will be very happy, I agree. You just gotta love him.
Let me see what Nicole's tweeted. You know that
He's still celebrating. He's still celebrating now. Gotta love Cavani.
Where is she?
Fred with the assist as well. Frederick with the assist, yes. I knew he'd score. Whenever he misses chances like that, you just know that he'll take his next one. Or his next one. In that case.
Nicole, give it to my husband.
Give it. Come on then. Bruno. Plays it to Shaw. This is a bit better. A bit on the front foot now. Greenwood. Just drags it past the post.
Yeah, but someone should be in there.
Sliding in there, yeah. Little drop of the shoulder. Donny was the nearest one, but nowhere near it. Roma coming through. Mkhitaryan. Is that Boy who's just cleared that?
No, I don't know if it's the hair saved it or, but...
give it. I can't sing. Roma there, Boy. Oh no, save again from De Gea. De Gea. At the minute. The wall. De Gea for president, Emmanuel. I just hope Cavani stays. He's onside there. Why did it take him so long to look at that? Why did it take him so long?
A stern face from Ollie.
You see, he was literally all of us through that check there. He just had no emotion at all on his face. Who do you think United will buy next season? You said we look for a different position. Like you said, I think it does hinge a lot on Cavani. You mentioned Harry Kane. Do you think that isn't actually doable? We've mentioned that we feel he might have to leave to bolster his own personal career. Do you think that's a possibility? Bear in mind how much they'll probably ask for him.
I think it is a possibility because I think what is going on. Harry Kane, if he goes to another Chelsea club, Chelsea.
What are we
sorry,
doing?
if he goes to another London club, and I think the only one really he can go to is Chelsea. And I don't think they'll take it. Like they don't think they'll have him. They've got enough strikers. I just feel like Tottenham fans will probably turn on him. So realistically, he's going to either go. If he's going to stay in the Premier League, it's going to be Liverpool or either of the two Manchester teams. I don't think it'll be. Oh, that's a foul.
Foul on Bruno.
I don't think it'll be Liverpool, which leaves Man City and Manchester United. Realistically, I think he'll head to either one of us. So I think we are in with a shout of him, but we're going to have to pay the price.
I actually think Declan Rice isn't impossible, but I do think there could be a chance that Lingard will be part of the deal. So he'll be used in some way as part of that. I think West Ham would like to take him. That's a deal that I would like to see happen anyway. But we all know we're United and who knows who will sign. Who knows who will sign. They'll probably sign, I don't know, Wesley Sneijder. That's who we're signing. I think that's one that's been coming for a while, hasn't it? Wesley Sneijder. That's who we're signing.
I think, who just put, City want Haaland. So City will get Haaland or Kane. I
think so too. One of the two.
I think they're going to get one of them, aren't they? And I think if they get Haaland, then they won't get Kane. And like I've said, for me, Kane's either going to Man United or Manchester City. So
I think it does depend on what happens with Cavani, to be honest with you. I think Sancho is one that looks more and more likely to happen now. He has had the best season at Dortmund. Look, we all thought it was happening, and we actually refused to say the S word. We called it on the channel because we were sick of hearing it. But I don't know, this time around it feels different to me, Meg. Like, it kind of feels like he's not completely happy at Dortmund. They're not completely satisfied with his performances. He hasn't been amazing this season, has he? I don't know. It feels like that deal could happen.
Yeah. And I mean, everything was apparently all sorted for last season, wasn't it? It was all ready to go. I even heard he was on a plane at one point. So, you know, that's another, like, if Cavani stays, then that's the Sancho deal is a good deal for us, I think.
Yeah.
But like I said, it all really, for me, it all just hinges on whether Cavani's going to stay or go. And like I said, I feel we have to, if Cavani's not going to make a decision, then we have to make that decision very, very quickly within this transfer window. You can't be scraping around at the end. You've seen how long it takes us to do a bloody transfer. Question: if we haven't got a player in mind now, then we're not seeing them, are we?
Yeah, ball over to Greenwood. Bruno, Bruno, what are you doing? He's gone for a scorpion. Kind of a scorpion.
I don't know what now.
Just flick it with his heel.
Just put it in the back of the net.
It's like that Pogba one against Spurs where he tries to do a little skill, and he should have just smashed it in. It was like that. Just smash it in, Bruno. Meg, can you sing the Cavani song?
No.
You got a request now.
So I'm pretty sure it's hammering it down outside already. I'm not going to make it work.
Snow.
Do you know what? If my husband was online now, he'd tell you how bad I am at singing. Terrible.
I think Pedro is just offside there. Got him behind. I think he was just offside. Bruno, I don't know what he's trying to do there.
It's behind him, but
it is. But he has tried to do something like extra special.
It's got all of his angles wrong.
Only 27 likes until we get 100. Please hit the like, guys. I'd appreciate it. We're into added time in the first half now. 3 minutes. Not a lot's really happened apart from us scoring, making this first half, and Smalling going off injured, has it?
No. And you know when we scored and Ollie was just like, I feel like that just sums it all up, because it's like, yeah, okay, we scored, but we didn't crap. When no one got each other, all right, we scored.
It's like, yeah, you should have had 3, Cavani. Well done. You got 1. Sure brings it down. That was a hard no, it was. Rising the centre back. Yeah, I still do feel Sancho could possibly come in. Donny's got the ball. Driving at the defence, passes it to Bruno. Back to Donny.
What, Mason?
Little cut back. Finish. Oh, what a goal that would have been. That'd have been a great goal.
How far wide?
Bruno just whips it just wide. Meg going off the line was one of the highlights of the first half of Curlers. Meg's done more movement than some of the players, definitely. I'll say that much. Rice and Bellingham in the midfield would be a big improvement to Freddie McTominay. It would, but sadly I think we've missed the ship with Bellingham going to Dortmund. I like him though, Meg.
Yeah, but I think Dortmund, you're saying, okay, Haaland's going, Sancho going, and I can't see him selling all 3.
No, same here. And he's still young, and obviously he's getting game time at Dortmund. Well, and Bruno. Nothing got the pace to get away from him. Apparently we're way behind in the match, and I don't know how. And I don't want to restart the app, because last time we did that, it went worse. Didn't it?
Yeah, and I think I've had enough problems with the Wi-Fi tonight. I'm not touching anything.
No, mate, I'm not jinxing it. It's half time though, I'm guessing. There's not going to be another goal. Oh, there you go. It's half time. Actually, the whistle did just blow. Half time. Thoughts on that first half, Meg? Summarise what's just happened.
That was a long 45 minutes.
It was. It really was.
Well, the 39th minute was the most interesting. Cavani's goal, that was about it. So far, the man of the match is De Gea, because he kept us in it. There's been times where we have been shaky.
Yeah,
and De Gea's been there for us. The wall that is De Gea at the back. So there's not hopefully that much is there really to be chatting. We knew that we didn't have to go out and score 10 goals. We knew this would be the case. That they would have to attack us. They have done the majority of the attacking. But what I do like about that is that we have soaked that pressure up.
Yeah.
We haven't conceded, and we have then gone and scored. So credit to Manchester United right now. I have to just say, yes, it's boring. Yes, it's not the game that we want, but we have gone in with a clean sheet at half time, and we've gone and scored. And I think obviously Roma are going to come out even more at us in the second half. So hopefully it'll open up a little bit more.
If you're Ollie right now, looking at that first half performance, looking at the running games that we've got coming up as well, how we're pretty chocker in terms of fixtures, like, would you be making any changes now? Cavani, for example, we know that he won't be able to play in every single game. He's got a goal. Would you be tempted now to bring him off?
I think he will give it another 5 to 10 minutes. I would, but I do think he'll give it another 5 to 10 minutes. If he goes off, like, going off previous times that Ollie's made changes.
Yeah. Judging like Ollie's previous substitutions in games, a lot of people get on his back saying obviously he's only giving certain players 10 minutes. But today, surely, it's the perfect game for him, isn't it, to make early changes, give players a chance to have a bit of an impact, get some minutes under their belt. Even people like Matter who haven't played much this season, like, this is a good game to bring him on, isn't it?
Yeah, and you've got to think, like, players getting minutes is never a bad thing, is it?
No.
Like, these players have got a lot of games to play this week. 4 games in a week at this level, huge, like, test. But again, they're not even small games, are they? That's when you think about them either. But yeah, Cavani, if you can rest Bruno, I would take him off as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Rashford getting risked tonight, so I don't really want to see Rashford on. But I
would rather see Ahmad come on than Rashford.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
But we know Ollie likes to play Rashford though. But I do think we've said it for a while. Like, he hasn't looked at it, has he? I think he's obviously had a niggle. He hasn't fully recovered from it. So this is the perfect time, like you say, to rest him, isn't it? And give him that break that I think he's needed for a long time. So I would rather see Ahmad come on, or even bring Matter on. Or don't risk it, like you say, with Rashford. I wouldn't want to do that. Shivan says, I don't mind playing players like Matter, Tellez, Diallo. Oh, Tellez, Meg. I'm surprised. I fully thought that he would start over Shaw tonight. Like, I was surprised not to see him starting.
Yeah, he's one of those ones that, like, he probably would put on. I think Tellez or Williams on for sure would be a change that I can already hear fans saying. Yeah. I can hear the fans calling out for it.
Yeah, definitely. Nick says Bruno will start all 4 games, get him off ASAP, as you've just mentioned, get someone like Matter on. Yeah, I agree. We do not want to burn him out. It seems, though, he has a lot of control, Bruno, as to when he plays, doesn't he? He seems like he's got a bit of power.
He's in charge.
He always plays. Big up to Doug, who's in the chat. Doug, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Meg, how are you doing? Doug's asking.
I'm okay. I'm all right. To be honest, I'm knackered, but I'm fine.
I feel the same, but it's Friday tomorrow, so we're smiling. We're going through to a final, so I'm happy. Shoke, I'm doing very well, thank you, and I hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Guys, if you are new joining us, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And obviously, if you are new, hit the sub button as well. We're so close to 15k. Appreciate your support. Hi, ladies. Did you go to the protest? I took my little lads at Ash. I unfortunately couldn't. Meg had her kids as well, obviously, and couldn't get there. But Nicole went representing us, and obviously we have spoken to Nicole, and she will be with us tomorrow for Ladies in Red, and will talk to us more about the protest and what the atmosphere was like as well. So we will be discussing that. We have discussed it a bit earlier on as well, and our thoughts on that. But yeah, let us know what you thought of it. How was it for you guys? How did your little lad find it as well? Surreal, I would imagine. Why am I just getting this? I do not know. Why are you just getting it? But I'm glad that you have got it and you are here. Thank you for joining us. We are all Emery tonight. Yeah, I believe it's 0-0 still at the minute. We are obviously checking in and seeing how that game's going as well. Meg, Arsenal obviously still 0-0. So at this point in time, it's not going to be an all-English final. It's going to take a big second half. From what I've heard as well, I think Aubameyang's at the post. But other than that, I think Villarreal have had some chances. Arsenal haven't really been up to it. Like, we talk about us as second half FC, but Arsenal need something special, don't they? Now, really.
Yeah, we say that Roma's going to have to come out. Arsenal are they're gonna have to go out at Villarreal. Next 45 minutes is huge for them, and for Arteta. Let's face it, we're not. We had Ole, Arteta, and Lampard at one point. All their like club legends. managing their own club, respectively. And how many people hate Donny? And you're looking at now, realistically, Arteta, for me, if he doesn't win this game, they're fighting to try and be in a European competition next year.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans can't be happy with that. Arsenal board surely aren't going to be happy with that. So big 45 minutes of the players, but Arteta needs to pull something out of the bag. They're showing some highlights now on the.
Yeah. Is this where Aubameyang hit the post? Yeah, that's the one. It's a good effort, to be fair. Aubameyang hit the post. Honest opinion of Van der Beek's performance so far? Just been asked there.
Quiet.
I do think he seems to be apprehensive. But as a team, I don't think we played very well as well. I think he struggled to really we haven't controlled the midfield, have we? Struggled to get on the ball and really dictate. I will say that. I think as a team, we haven't really been good enough. But yeah, I would like to see more from Donny. He hasn't impressed much so far, but it's not just him who hasn't impressed. I will say that. There's been a few out there. I mean, Meg, what would you say about Donny?
Yeah, just quiet. I feel like we've kind of bypassed him a little bit in that midfield. Yeah. I know you said we haven't dominated that midfield, we haven't controlled it, but I feel like we have bypassed him quite a bit at times. We know that Bruno being in that middle bit, he's the one that dictates the kind of play. So I feel for Donny's kind of got to get in and around and be that kind of layoff for Bruno. Or you kind of find this pocket that Bruno isn't in, so you've got two options. But yeah, we seem to be bypassing him. Can you really remember anything that he's done outstanding? I'm not saying that he's been poor, but I just feel like he's been very quiet.
Yeah. That's probably how I would describe it. Been all right, nothing special, but we haven't played very well, so I do take that into account. But give him time. Do not take him off. Give him more minutes. That's what I would say. Ruffle, thank you so much for tuning in. Hi, Soph and Meg, enjoying the show. I wouldn't say we're enjoying the show. I mean, we're enjoying the fact that we're going through to a final, and we're enjoying the fact that Cavani scored. But other than that, it's been pretty dismal, to be fair. But like I said, going through to a final. We
kind of sat here at the start, didn't we, and say, well, we've got no kind of we're not sat here tense thinking, oh my God, Manchester United in the semi-final. We did the job in the first half of this two-leg tie. Do you know what I mean? We don't need to go out there and be amazing.
Yeah, I agree with this as well. It's hard for him just to turn up and impress. He needs to run of games. I do think he seems like that kind of player where he does need a run of games to get into it. You can't just keep dropping him in there every now and again and expect him to be 10 out of 10 performer. I get that. But I do expect a bit more for him. I would say that. I do expect a bit more for him. But I think the confidence as well would be low, I feel, for him. How many times have we said he should have been brought on, he wasn't, or he's been brought on for 3-4 minutes, and what are you meant to do with that time?
This whole thing about only getting not even getting a run of games. You look at Fred last season and his run of games and the difference in his performance. You look at James this season and the run of games that he had and then his performance. And I feel like he's just not had that opportunity to have a run of games.
Yeah.
And then make his mark. You're kind of dropping him in here, there. Okay, he might get he might be involved in a run of games, but he might only have half an hour actual total gameplay because it might be 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Then he's started this game. It's a hard one, isn't it? It's tricky for him.
Yeah. All these tricky Reds will take care of business even if they play heart attack football. Exactly. I think they're getting the job done. That's pretty much it. I think that's been the mindset, isn't it? We're already through. If you score, it's a bonus, but we don't really need to force it. Quick question on the Eric and Harry's partnership at the back. Partnership, I think that's meant to say. What's your thoughts on the Boy and Maguire partnership? I mean, so far at the back, we've looked a bit all over the place, if we're honest, don't we, Meg?
Yeah, the whole back line seems to be... You can tell that they probably haven't played together for a while. It has been a bit the line isn't straight or a dish shaped, whatever you want it to be like. But those two in the middle need to know where each other are. We are, however, we've got a clean sheet, more so down to De Gea right now. But Bailly's reckless and Maguire did run out from the back, the quickest I've probably ever seen him move. But yeah, bit all over the place right now.
Yeah. Definitely. It was the same in the first leg, though, defensively. When Roma came at us, we were a bit all over the place. A few last-dish tackles or saves, like you mentioned, from De Gea. I just want to see more of our play going forwards. That's what did it for me the other day. Like the fact that we weren't the best defensively didn't matter because we were going to outscore them anyway. Like we were going to score every time we went forwards. We haven't had that tonight. Obviously, Cavani's had a few chances, and I did say he would, and he has made up for it. His misses and scored one. But I agree with you. I think maybe give it 10 minutes and I'll be getting Cavani off. I'd probably move Greenwood into that central position, and I'd like to see Ahmed come out on that right-hand side. I'd like to see that change happen. But obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if Rashford comes on, to be fair. Meg, I would not be surprised to see that as well.
As much as I love Rashford, I don't want to see him tonight.
Yeah. In the nicest way possible. Yeah. I don't want to see it. It's a good question from Josh. He said, do I think it'll be De Gea's last 2 games? I don't, I don't. But it's interesting, obviously, with the whole Henderson situation as well. Will De Gea be happy being this rotation keeper with Dean Henderson? I mean, it's down to Ollie's man management as well, isn't it? And how he manages that situation. I think we don't know behind the scenes how De Gea is feeling about it. It's an interesting one. I'd like to think no, but he's been loyal to us for so long now. You'd have to think, like, does he owe us any more? Like, he's got to think about his own career as well. Interesting, really interesting question. My honest answer is I don't know. I'd like to think no, but like I say, I think it depends on 1, Ollie's man management, and 2, whether De Gea is happy with that. And obviously, Josh just said it as well. If we can get decent money for De Gea as well, I'm sure that's something that the club would be thinking about as well. If he isn't happy at United in the position that he's in right now. What's your thoughts on it, Meg?
It's so hard, isn't it, when you think like you've got 2 quality keepers that would walk into any other, bar like the top 4, or the big 6, whatever you want to call it now, because I mean they're all interlinked now, isn't it? There's no big 6 in my opinion right now. But yeah. Henderson and De Gea would get into the majority of starting 11s in the Premier League. And I think like we've got 2 of them. Goalkeepers are so hard to come by, so tricky to get that position right. You look at Chelsea when they had spent how much on Kepa and it's just not worked. And I think we're sat here, we're so lucky to have 2 keepers right now. You just don't know how, like we said, how De Gea feels. If he wants to, if he's okay with playing second fiddle, and Ollie can manage them, I think he's managed it quite well this season.
Yes, that's what I mean. His man management seems good, Ollie, doesn't it? It does seem good.
But whether you can keep 2 goalkeepers happy of that standard, I
was going to say of that stature,
for a whole another season. I think this season, we knew that Henderson was going to come back. I still think he needs to. Well, at the start of the season, I thought he needs to find his feet a little bit more, growing confidence a little bit. To do that for a second season, I think it's hard to keep both happy.
Big up to Nicole in the chat. Nicole, we've been talking about you when Cavani scored. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. I've mentioned Ladies in Red tomorrow. I mentioned you were at the protest representing Ladies in Red. So we look forward to talking to you about that. Guys, make sure you go and give Nicole a follow. Writes some amazing articles, and go and check out her work as well. Yeah, really, really good.
She has been blasting these articles out at the moment. There are so many to catch up on. If you've not caught up on Nick's writing, you need to head over there. United She Stands blog, but Miss Nicole Dean's on Twitter. Great read.
Go and check it out. 72 million on Kepa. Yesterday when I was watching the Chelsea game and he went to the standing, you saw the players getting ready to celebrate like Mount and stuff, and you saw Kepa there, and I was like, who's that? I recognise him. Who is that? Like, I forgot Kepa was even there. 72 million. That's crazy, Meg, isn't it? Crazy money.
So much for a goalkeeper. I could say for a goalkeeper as well. I presume. Sorry, just Soph and I haven't got the commentary on that. There's going to be no subs. Oh no, Tellers has come out.
Tellers is
and Brandon Williams is coming out.
Wan-Bissaka's gone off, and Shaw, I'm guessing then.
We haven't got the commentary on, so. If they've mentioned it and we haven't mentioned it, can you let us know in the chat? Thanks.
Yeah, I think it's sure. Love you both. Keep smashing it, and I'll be there tomorrow. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thanks for tuning in. Has our home top been leaked? As Doug? Yeah, apparently it has. It's quite nice, but as we've already mentioned, we will not be spending a penny. We are not going to fund the Glazers.
I really like that top.
It's a nice top, it is, because it's simple. And the gold Chevrolet's gone, and I hate the gold Chevrolet, so I'm grateful that's gone. And that team viewer isn't blue when it's white.
That team viewer logo, I'm about that.
Yeah. The ladies in red, Tashrif, ladies in red back tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, to be fair, because it's been obviously very controversial what's happened in the week. I'm looking forward to it.
I feel like
it's going to be an interesting one.
This last week has been all about off the pitch action, and this next week is all about on the pitch action.
Yeah, exactly. It's Nat on tomorrow, so Acid, I've got a message, but Nat, I'm sure, would love to come on. But yeah, I will be asking Nat to come on tomorrow, definitely. Roma on the attack early in this first half. Donny just conceded a free kick on the edge of the area. Yeah, both fullbacks are off. Thought it was favourite top ever, says I love the Villa. Favourite shirt ever, United shirt. I like this blue AIG one. It's got Rooney on it. This blue AIG one was nice.
I can't remember what season it was.
There's so many, but the Vodafone one for me growing up, that was always the one that we had. The 99 shirt. So I like this shirt as well, to be fair. I do like this shirt. Yeah.
Do you know what? One of my favourites was the reversible kit.
Yeah.
When I got that, I got that as a present. The
white and gold.
Open it up and I was like, I was so happy about it.
92 with the collar. Yeah, it's hard. You know what? All the recent kits, to be honest, are pretty crap compared to the old ones. Shot on target there from Roma. Easy save for De Gea. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in as well. Always appreciate the support. Keep buying the kits. No, Twisted. We will not keep buying the kits. The Kepa transfer is an absolute stitch up for us. Money splashing on rubbish. We do it far too often. Cavani. Oh, cutting inside there. I thought he was going to get a shot away.
Oh, is that Pogba with a slip?
Yeah. Pogba with a slip.
He's got a slip.
Jacko trying to run Boye. I fully expect Boye to deal with that, and he has done. Did you see the picture of Hazard celebrating? Well, not celebrating.
Hazard is Chelsea through and through, isn't he?
I couldn't believe that. Like, you had the whole Bale incident when he was trolling with the golf club and that, the Real Madrid fans, and then you got Hazard doing that. Like, that would wind me up. Greenwood's made the run. Oh, Bruno, you should have played him.
I don't know why.
That'd have been similar to the goal. He could have done like the outside of the foot Cavani ball.
See, with Donny then, he didn't even open his body. He just wanted to find another Manchester United player. Like,
safe, isn't it?
He wasn't interested in even risking a pass.
Giving it away again.
He just looked like he wanted to. There's my Man United player. That's who I'm going to play to. I mean, I feel like he had time to open his body up.
Someone said this shirt is one of their favourites. This is a nice shirt, to be fair. I like the colour on it. It is a nice shirt.
I think it's the 2003 4 top. The home shirt, the red, and it got like black.
This one though.
Underneath.
This one though.
That one's a nice shirt.
This is a nice shirt.
Oh, tennis with a fresh air. Handball.
Oh, is that handball? That's handball.
That's got to be a handball.
The ref said no, that's handball. Surely that's a handball.
Did he blow his whistle? That's got to be a handball. His arm is out. Is
it the fact that he's hit his foot first that it's unintentional? That's handball, surely.
Honestly, this handball.
Tom, I'm on the app. I don't even know how far behind it is. I apologise if we are miles. I apologise. I don't know. And last time we tried to amend it, we ended up being even further behind, so I'm not going to touch it anymore. So I apologise for that. I'm shocked at that, to be honest with you. I'm shocked at that. Black View Cam is my favourite. I know, but I love the 99 too. Yeah.
No, yeah. So
yeah,
99. 2003-4 one, I think. All red, and it got like black underneath, and then running down the side of your body. I always just picture Ronaldo in it, and it had to be a long sleeve shirt though, not the short sleeve one, but the long sleeve. And it got like a black cuff at the bottom where it went tight round your wrist. Yeah,
it wasn't intentional. That's what I said. The fact that he hit his foot first and then hit his arm, but for me, I'm screaming for a penalty all day there. Like, that's just clumsy, in my opinion, from Maguire. It was in the box, Wesley. Yeah, it was in the box. It was just, I don't know, it was sloppy, wasn't it, from Maguire? I don't even know why he did that. Williams is trying to sit on the ball or something. I don't know what's going on at the minute. Honestly, I don't know what I'm witnessing right now. I'm an awful commentator because
I just feel like I'm glad it's 7-2 on aggregate, because Christ. If this was like a 0-0 game on a... Like on the aggregate score.
Villa on Sunday because I do. If we play like this, no. If we play like this, no. What if we need to improve? I do think not having Grealish is a big loss for Villa, but obviously Barkley is now back playing, which is a good sign.
Spoke to a couple of girls at football who are big Villa fans, and they've said the loss of Grealish for them, that's kind of like when their season has taken a turn for the worse. Because they were doing really well.
Yeah. And
since I think you can just tell how big of a player he is for them. He is that big fish in a small pond, isn't he?
Yeah. John said we both had a good day. Have you had a good day, Meg? What have you been up to today?
I've been back in the gym again. I've smashed the gym this week 3 times this week so far. Just odd jobs around the house today, and then into the office tomorrow for work. So
nice. I've been at work. I've been working, dealing with naughty kids all day, trying to teach them English. It's entertaining. I'll say that it's entertaining, but I am tired. I am happy it's Friday tomorrow. Cannot wait. This week, even though we've had like 4 days rather than 5, obviously having Monday off being a bank holiday, I don't know, it seems longer. Weirdly, it seems longer.
I completely lost a day. For me, it's just been, I'm still on like it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
I've just lost a day.
I feel like this week feels longer, even though it's shorter. Oliver Villa says the only person I hope causing you trouble is Bertrand Traore. Barker will probably go back to walking, and Wan-Bissaka will pocket El Ghazi. El Ghazi's got some goals in his game, though, isn't he? He's proved that this season. He's scored quite a few for Villa. Traore is unpredictable. I agree. I think he can either be absolutely awful or he can be like a massive threat. I think it depends with him. Be interesting to see, obviously, Luke Shaw, if he comes up against him as well, if he's going to cope with that. Luke Shaw has obviously been rested now. Come on then, play through the lines. Greenwood out to Cavani. Events of football have made the week longer, baby curlers.
Why have we sacked so many players back then? Roma seemed to have quite a few back, and we were kind of just weren't bothered about attacking.
Hey, thank you so much. That's really kind. Thank you for the contribution. Ladies in red, just class. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much for that.
We'll be back tomorrow with the girls.
We will.
Or the ladies, should I say? I should say with the ladies, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Not sure how ladylike we are, but we are ladies.
We're ladies. I haven't known what day it is since Monday or what season the weather is all week. The weather. It shows how crap the game is that we're talking about the weather now. But I was so confused yesterday that there was the City game. No, was it yesterday? The day before the City game, there was snow on the pitch. And they were playing in Manchester, and I was proper confused. I was thinking, it's snowing in Manchester. I didn't even know it had been snowing in Manchester. The weather's weird. In this country, the weather is weird.
Honestly, it changes season within the hour in England. That's how bad it is at the moment. You've got to take sunglasses, a scarf with you, a hat. You've got to take your sun cream out, but you've got to take a woolly jumper as well, just in case.
And just take a hay fever tablet just in case, just in preparation. Cavani's offside there. It was hailstones. I swear it was snow. I swear there was snow on the pitch. But it was obviously cold enough for snow. It was hailstone. Like, I was baffled. I was thinking it was like pretty, like, I don't know, overcast here. Probably a bit rainy, but I was surprised to see that. Weather in Manchester has been proper weird. 1 minute sunny, then the rain, then the sun again, then the snow. Mad. It's a fail against Cavani.
Did you see the little flick by Donny
against Roma? I didn't, I didn't. I was reading the comment, I missed it. Hopefully we get to see a little replay.
Little mid-air flick.
No, that was just before it, wasn't it?
Nippon, I've got Cavani on the back. And he was there for us tonight.
Tellers whips it in. No. It's not a bad ball.
All the way through?
All the way through.
Oh, he's kept it in as well, Mason.
I always 54 minutes in.
How young Mason Greenwood actually is.
Yeah. So that's not. I was going to say that. I don't think that was a foul then. I was about to say it's not a foul. Much love from Sweden. Thank you so much, Isaac from Sweden. Wow. I bet your weather is different from ours. Let's just say that. I'm not as unpredictable. Weather chat, so British, I know. And it just sums up this game right now.
If you had to define British people, it's like the weather and tea. Although, so do you drink tea?
Yeah. I love a good cuppa. You don't drink hot. You don't drink hot drinks, do you?
No. That's a great little.
Inside Donny.
If you not catch hold of it.
It's a great pass as well from Tellez. Exactly. You know the game is boring when you're talking about whether exactly. Dzeko just stood on the ball there.
Was that Bailly that tackled him?
Yeah, but he stood on the ball. Guys, please hit that sub button. If we get 15k tonight, that would be mad. If we get to a final and I get 15k, what a night that would be. He doesn't even need to slide like that there because Dzeko's already failed himself. Look. Oh, it doesn't need to do that. Yorkshire tea is the best tea, I have to agree. I remember Nicole posting a tea thing. It's like, how strong do you like your tea? I'm like middle of the ground. I don't like it too milky. I don't like it too strong. I'd say I'm like middle of the ground. Fairly dark, but not like, I don't know. Yeah, like middle-ish.
You definitely
not too milky.
In the chat. I'm literally waiting now. We're behind, so we're chatting about tea, but something's gone on.
I actually didn't see the chat until now, but is it going to be Dzeko again? It's bounced off Cavani. Mkhitaryan's got it. Puts it in. Pedro at the back post. Dzeko is Dzeko.
Dzeko just stood free though. The player at the back free. The player in the middle free.
To be fair, defensively,
is it Pedro
you'd
at
have
the
to
back
say all game that's been coming. That goal's been coming. We've not looked assured in the slightest.
We've just let him have 5 yards of space.
It's all over the place at the back.
It's a chaos. I mean, we've said it, but
Meg, Nicole says she likes a tea. How she likes a men strong and sweet. You don't like tea, so I can't even ask you this question. I was about to say, what's the best biscuit to dip in your tea?
No.
What's the best biscuit? I can't even ask you this question.
Throw the tea in the bin. Get yourself an orange squash or something.
Orange? Are you one of these people who dips the biscuit in the squash? You aren't you?
No. Nobody wants a crummy orange squash, do they? Who does that?
I've witnessed people doing that.
No.
I've witnessed it. I have, honestly.
No, you just don't want crumbs in your drink.
Shortbread is good. Homemade, I like to make shortbread. But you're a hobnob girl. It just makes me think of Peter Kay when anyone says that when he's like, dip me again. That's what I always think of.
Dip me again.
And the rich tea comment he makes as well. It's so funny. I love Peter Kay. Jammy Dodgers are nice. I just like biscuits, to be fair. Favourite biscuit, digestive, probably.
This is what has just been sitting right here waiting.
Party ring. You tell you've got kids, Meg.
And I was going to say, when my internet went down, I was waiting for it to come on. I went to think, I need to go get a biscuit. So I went and got a party ring. And I was literally thinking to myself, this is probably one of the best things that come with having a child. That you can go out and buy, party
I buy them now. I haven't got
rings.
a child, and I buy party rings sometimes. I've got to be honest.
They are so good. But I'm not eating on camera, just waiting to win the game.
Sounded like that motorbike going past earlier. A Biscoff is nice, to be fair. A crummy orange squash. What have you noticed? To your neck. Bourbons are good. I'll probably agree with this comment. I'd probably say a chocolate digestive. But I agree with what Nicole said as well. It sounds boring and basic, but a standard rich tea biscuit in a cup of tea is nice. I have to say,
dry.
I appreciate the finer things in life, and a rich tea in a cup of tea.
So British. Rich tea in a cup of tea.
It's good. I can't lie. It's good. You can't beat it. But my actual choice, I'd probably go with a chocolate digestive overall. But I do love, around Christmas when you get like the.
What are we doing?
2-1. What are we doing in that box?
Why is
good finish though?
Why is Fred trying that?
It's trying a little flick. Cristante with a goal, smashes it.
Watch this now. Oh, let me try to take out 2 players.
What are we doing? Just dilly-dallying.
Fred has got pink boots on. He needs to have solid black boots on because you cannot be playing with pink boots when you play that bad.
I think Phil Jones proved that statement wrong.
You
with the pink boots.
You can't have pink boots when you can't play like that.
What are we doing? We're just
That
not
was
looking after it at all. It's
terrible.
coming straight back. It's coming straight back.
That
We're
was
all over the shop.
terrible. Sort this shape out. Tellers is so narrow. Holding Harry Maguire's hand. Shut up.
Should have been free. De Gea double save.
Can I take a round of applause for De Gea on that one? Because without him, it's 3-1. Well, it's probably bloody 5-1 at this rate. Cavani has just kicked it off his own foot.
Himself. He just tackled himself.
Christ.
What are we doing? What's the point in travelling to play like this?
This back four needs to sort the shape out right now. Tellers is so close to Harry Maguire. They may as well all just be bloody holding hands with each other and prancing about the pitch.
We're all over the shop. Not looking after the ball at all when we get it. So it's coming straight back as well. Would you make a change if it was you? Seeing the way that we haven't improved. Like, you'd expect the players to come in the second half and improve. We haven't improved.
I'll take Fred off.
We've conceded 2. Cavani's won it back.
Listen, don't bottle this. If we ball in,
surely not. Not.
We've got problems. Oh,
what are we doing, Ray?
Looking.
Guilty of it. Why is he not just getting control of the ball there? We're trying to be too clever.
If this goes
too complacent.
Oh my god!
How have they not scored 3?
So chaotic.
I don't even know what we're playing at here. We're
like
all over the place.
We've gone speechless, Soph. We've gone from chatting about biscuits and tea to literally sitting like.
That's just hit De Gea on the inside of the leg, trickled across the line. Roma should be 3-1 up. It should be 3-1 up. We had 12 attempts to our 3. Shocking.
We've still got half an hour of this. We just need 5 minutes solid. Get your shape back. Get back into position. Win the ball back. Stop giving it away.
But also the midfield is not keeping the ball. Not keeping the ball at all. We're going to throw it away. I don't think we'll throw it away, but so far, we need to wake up, James. I completely agree. We're still in the dressing room at this rate.
De Gea was just saving our bacon.
Pogba with the head of the corner. The ref's giving a push, I think. Oh, we do need to wake up, I agree.
I think
the club is sold.
Sorry. Just as if we've still got half an hour to play. I just, when you feel like I don't mind parking the bus for the last 10 minutes or so, but we've got half an hour of inviting pressure on ourselves if we sit there and park the bus right now, and I think you've kind of almost got to chance it a little bit and say, do you know what, we need to go on and actually go forward ourselves and make sure we're just not sitting there and just trying to soak it up.
Hopefully we can get a bit of... Pogba looks annoyed, doesn't he? Hopefully we get a bit of control, a bit of stability, and look after the ball in the middle. Because we're trying too many flicks and trying to be too clever in that midfield.
Is that Rashford?
That is Rashford warming up as well. Didn't I? I said he'd be on.
Why?
Donny's won the ball back. Well, he's got it.
Go on.
Nice little back heel, Bruno.
We need to go back post for that.
Straight at the keeper. Nicole said it's not the fact that she thinks it will throw this way. It's a worry going forward if we keep playing like this in the final and other Premier League fixtures. It's right though, isn't it? Like, we can't play like this. Like, mentioned Villa at the weekend, we would get smashed if we play like this. Genuinely, like, not smashed, but I don't know, it's complacency, Meg. It looks to me like we've turned up thinking the job is already done. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not got any control in the game at all. I'm hoping Matic comes on and gives us that.
You may as well, if this is the thing, bring Dan James on. He's rapid.
Dan James hasn't travelled.
Has he not? Well, then
no. That's why I think Ahmad would have
bring Ahmad on then.
Yeah. Dan, thank you so much. I'd missed us on the channel. It's been too long. Yeah, apologies obviously for the lack of content, as you all know. A lot going on in the background, but we are back, and Ladies in Red is back tomorrow as well, back to the normal routine. and back to more content. And me and Meg have still got to record the football video as well of us actually playing. That's still yet to be done, Meg, as well. We've got to do that. And also me and Meg, I don't know if you've been practicing, but we are going to do some FIFA content together as well at some point to write all that by Matic to Bruno.
I've got to get Josh off it first. and if he's watching this now...
Well, and Greenwood?
He knows that he's coming in saying, I've got to go and play X amount of games in a certain time.
Oh, how's Greenwood not scored there?
I don't know how he's not scored that.
Should have scored. I fully expect Greenwood to be in the back of the net there.
Nice little turn from Bruno. Look at Bruno's reaction.
Should have scored there. The Roma player down. But yeah, we're going to do some FIFA, which I think will be funny as well. So Josh, yeah, you go on at midnight because we're not going to be playing at midnight. I'll be asleep by then. So any other time that Meg can replace so we can do some content, please. In terms of FIFA, I will be back on ECL tomorrow at 5 o'clock as well. If you guys are watching my Social career mode tomorrow, 5 o'clock, I'm back on there. Top of the league. I'm doing well, to be fair. I'm doing all right. Not bad. Met some mad signings.
Just answer this. As far as I'm aware, my club didn't. I think we're staying as we are. We weren't in. I don't think for us, league position wise, we would go up against some of the others. I think it's very obvious who will go up from our league.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Wolves will go up.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Don't know what that Roma player was doing there. He just booted it. But yeah, had enough. Had enough of it. I've got a friendly actually on Sunday.
Okay, who have you got?
I've got Warsaw.
And we've got Leafield.
Nice.
We had Leek two weeks ago, and then we've got Leafield this week. And then who else? I'll let you know who else we've got. 1 second.
I'm looking forward to getting my boots back on and playing, to be fair. Hopefully get a goal. That'd be nice.
We've got Nottingham Forest and we've got Barnsley.
Nice. Not bad. I don't know. To be fair, we've got a friendly. I know we've got a cup final coming up as well. But I don't know when the date has been arranged for that. I couldn't tell you much, to be honest, at the minute. This season's just been a write-off, hasn't it, for grassroots football. It's just been...
So stop talking. Watch the game.
I'm watching. I'm multitasking. I'm watching something. Well, Mason's in at the minute. Where's Cavani at? There he is. Back post.
What?
Bruno.
A run. What a run.
Get in.
Look at him.
Give it to Eddie Cavani. Yes, get in. Two.
5 goals in 4 games.
Maybe a hat-trick this time. Come on. Good ball from Bruno.
Rashford back on.
His movement. I think that's the right idea, to be fair, with Rashford. Don't
look at him off the shoulder.
His movement.
And the ball. What a peach of a ball. Bruno's literally delivered it on a silver plate and was like, here you go. Have some.
Nelly. With a finish.
It's getting hot in here.
So take a full. What's the song?
It's the only Nelly song.
If you want to go and take a ride with me. That one. That's a tune. Panic over. Name on the trophy, says Christopher Holmes. I hope you're all right. Come on. I would love him to get a hat-trick, even though I think partly he should come off. I think we need to preserve him. I would love to see Cavani get a hat-trick tonight. I'd love that. Another great goal. Another assist from Bruno as well. Let's mention that. A lot of love for Cavani in the chat. Coming especially from Nicole, of course. Megan Soph, the new Fred and McTominay. You know what? If you could compare, say if we have played in midfield together. If we were the midfield holding, which one of was his Fred and which one was his McTominay? That's what I want to know.
I've seen your shooting and I'm not going to comment.
Yeah, I'll probably have Fred in terms of shooting. I don't know, actually. I don't think I'm okay either.
If we was
I'll
like
cross.
any United duo, who would we be? Bar Solskjaer and Maguire.
Now, if you could compare yourself, like your style of play, to any player, like in the current squad, who would you be?
I don't know.
Phil Jones. Phil Jones. No, Maguire. Maguire. It's gonna be.
No, I feel like I move more than him.
Yeah.
Well, this season I've gone to left back.
You're not as erratic as like Boye though, but you are
No,
quick for a centre back.
I've moved out. I'm going up the left wing now. I'm heading like
You Luke Shaw. Is that what you're saying?
He was right footed. No, I don't know. I actually wouldn't know.
In the current squad right now, for me, I'll probably say like Mata. I'm old. I'm getting on a bit.
So if I say I'm older than you, like.
Well, I'd say I'm a similar kind of style of player.
But if you're saying you're old, that means I'm old.
In terms of football, the female football, I'd say I'm getting on a bit. Then I'll rephrase it. But still playing, like still got many years left. Like Mata's still got many years left. I don't know.
Who's who though, Josh?
The Royal Greenwood up here. Go on, Cavani. I would not.
Literally, Cavani's like, nobody messes with my boy. Look at him.
Go on, Cavani.
Cavani's got Greenwood's back. Where is Greenwood? He just
going to score a hat trick. Eddie, go and score a hat trick. I'd love to see that. I know. I'd just love to see that.
He's booked them both.
He was always going to get booked there, wasn't he? Always going to get booked. Have you ever lashed out at an opponent? Oh, sorry, Meg. Go on.
No, I was only looking because I was like, shocked. I have Maguire.
So sharp.
Only when. Oh, Rashford's coming on.
He's coming on then. Oh no! He ain't gonna get his hat trick. He's just got booked though, to be fair. So I understand it.
He's way onside.
Great run.
I don't think I wouldn't say I've like lashed out, but I've stood up for teammates.
Like Cavani then?
Yeah. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, and I'm laughing at Nicole's comment. My style of play is League Rant. I sit on a watch and I don't mind holding up the scoreboard every now and again. Bless you, Nick. I haven't lashed out, but I have done a few dodgy tackles. I'd say that.
Dodgy? There's an understatement.
Hit the post here, Roma. Hit the post. Yeah, I've done a few dodgy tackles.
Late challenges.
I wouldn't lash out. But like Meg said, I would defend a teammate and whatnot. Or like, you know, the usual games that you play, try and rile an opposition player up and stuff like that. I'd do that. I'm a bit petty in that sense. Roma now need 5 goals to win it. That second goal was crucial. Yeah, it was, definitely. Look, I didn't think we were going to throw the game away, but it's just not nice to see us conceding 2 and playing the way that we were playing, isn't it, Meg? I think that's a frustrating thing.
Yeah, I think that was, and especially the way that we came out that second
Taylor's just giving it away. Good header there, to be fair. Rashford, I don't know what he's done there. Just hit him.
He's given a free kick for it as well.
I think he caught him in the face, didn't he? Roma tried to take it quickly, not having any of it. It's starting to look like United versus Villarreal in the final. Arsenal are void of any ideas. He's still staying scoreless there. Not looking good for Arsenal at the minute. He has caught him in the face there, Rashford, to be fair. Keep smashing those likes, guys. I'd appreciate it. Keep hitting that like button. If you're new, please hit the sub button as well. Let's get to 15k. Would be nice, wouldn't it, Meg? If we could hit that this weekend as well after reaching a final, that would be nice.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
We feel like we've been there for ages.
Like a milestone, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And it wasn't that long ago, to be fair, that we hit 10k.
No.
So to hit 15, it'd be good. Still 0-0 dead game, apparently. This ain't been much better, to be fair, but at least you've had goals in it. At least there has been 4 goals.
Yeah. I just don't feel like either team really was able to kind of dominate or get settled.
Yeah. George and Fred Weasley. I'm not sure what you're answering there, but I like the Harry Potter themed comment. Well, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Why are you saying that?
I think
but
it
I like
was,
the Harry Potter
if
theme.
I did say if we was a duo.
Oh, okay.
I meant like football duo, but I mean it could be
like cheeky girls. Don't be shy. Do you remember them?
I was about to sing the next line, and in my head I was like, "Don't sing that
line." Cheeky girls. What was that about? And Chico time. Do you remember that? It's Chico time. Do you remember him as well? And he went and worked at like Butlins or something afterwards.
But like the cheeky girls, like I'm pretty sure they got a number one. How?
Yeah, they did.
Like a number one. Like they got a number one.
I always remember cheeky at the end of the song. What is it? Cheeky girls, man. Maybe we should do that. Oh, that would make a great YouTube video though if we actually went on like Britain's Got Talent or X Factor.
Well, we won't be singing, would we?
You could like beatbox and I'll rap or vice versa. We could do that. Just like boots and cats over and over again. It's all right.
Are you just making up the talents for making stuff going on?
Yeah, but if the cheeky girls get a number one, Meg, I think we're in with a chance, to be fair.
Wow.
Honey G made it quite far, didn't she?
Oh
H to the O to the N to the E to the Y to the G. What?
It's Honey G.
Do you know what I mean? We'll be the most talented, but we'll be one of those like joke acts that just makes it. We'll go and work on Butlins full time or something afterwards. Oh, see, Ben would watch it. We've got one viewer at least.
What? Number one fan.
Thanks, Ben. Manchester United have finally ended the number 7 curse with Cavani. Definitely ended that curse. I mean, who doesn't like Cavani? Who does not like Cavani?
You want him to stay, don't like? I'd love another season with him if he can. If he can play like this for another season.
Yeah, Nicole would pay to watch that. Now that's an extreme. Pay to watch it.
I thought we'd have to pay people to watch it, and mind them pay us.
Maybe that's a new like lane that we need to go with hairdryer treatments. A new branch off. We'll do some like talent show kind of video.
Go on then.
Go on then, Fred. Rashford. Oh, the keeper's gonna get a first. Jedward was another duo actually. Honey G. So we forgot about Honey G. Jedward were another one with a quiff.
Well, I was gonna say with the quiff, like.
You know what I saw a clip of the other day?
Oh.
Well, Meg.
What excited there?
Meg smashing the place up. Meg's a big fan of the quiff.
Are you now gonna get into balance?
Woo! I thought I don't know. I thought you're spinning. I was seeing things. Female Jedward would write the songs, no Moiva. I actually reckon Nick could write some good songs. I reckon she's got the creativity. We've seen her write articles, so I reckon she could write music. I think that'd be quite funny.
I'm waiting for Nick to drop like the next chant, the United chant.
Yeah. It's got to be about Cavani, surely.
She'd just be like, "Will you marry me?"
Hairdryer. You know what? We are soon. It's been a whole year since Ladies in Red, and you've just said that, and it's made me think like that would be so funny if we did like a Ladies in Red talent show. That would be so funny. That would be funny though. I would like to see that, let alone everyone else. Like that would be too funny. I don't know what I would do though as my talent. I don't know. Meg could eat as many mini eggs as she could in like a minute or something. United women against Everton women Sunday. Chance to go level to Arsenal. Thoughts on United women at the minute, Meg? Obviously, they've had a lot of injuries. Certain players coming back now, and Leah's back in and around it. Everton's going to be a tough game, isn't it?
Yeah,
their season, like, obviously, it was so positive, but the injuries have just affected them majorly. It's a shame, isn't it? I remember being on All for United with Natalie and talking about it earlier on in the season, and they asked if we could finish in the top 3. And I said, I fully believe we could as long as our key players stayed fit, and they didn't. And then look at where we are. I think it just highlights where our squad's at the minute compared to the top teams, doesn't it?
It's very, very similar to the United the men's team, you kind of just feel a couple of players short. And I do feel like Manchester United women are a couple of players short. I think we've got great talent in there, but I feel like we could need to mix it a little bit more with experience as well. And like you said, the injuries haven't helped us this season, but I think that kind of I think that just kind of shows that.
I'm sure you do, Nick.
The quality and depth that we, a couple of players got injured and we couldn't refill those positions.
Yeah, I'm surprised Rashford's on you now. I feel nervous every time he sprints for a ball at the minute. I'm thinking he's going to twinge something. I'm very surprised that he's on.
He's got 10 minutes to see it through.
Arsenal apparently are wasting some chances. You think they've got to throw everything at it? Really, the last little bit of the game, Arsenal, last 10 minutes now, they've got to throw everything at it, haven't they?
Yeah. Just want to say, Owen's had a great first season.
Yes. Yeah.
Great. Like, for not knowing much about her, I think, she's impressed.
If Rashford could have took that into his stride, that'd have been a great ball.
He's got no chance with two of them.
It's just hit the bar and then took Uber off. Oh, Uber's off. That surprises me when I go for a goal. I'm surprised that he's come off. He hit the post earlier as well, didn't he? So that just surprised me. Would you guys fight a giant pigeon or 10 little... Why is it always a pigeon and dinosaurs? Why do we always get this? I'd probably say 10 little dinosaurs. I'm imagining them being really small. So I'm going to say 10 little dinosaurs. Pigeons are quite scary and quite vicious when they want to be.
You've ever met a vicious pigeon?
They are, trust me.
Oh, we're messing about with it then.
Again. Fred with the pasta McGuire again. Bruno's still on as well. That surprises me. I'd have got him off ages ago. Matter is coming on now.
I feel like, there's 10 minutes left, let's say, with extra time as well.
Yeah.
You just got to keep, what is it, 2-2? They're not going to score 4 goals in 10 minutes, are they? But you don't want it to be like...
See? Told you.
I don't know where you are from.
Trust me, they are. Greetings from Ireland to Smuddy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for joining us from Ireland, and I hope that you're doing well and the game isn't sending you to sleep too much as well.
Do you have vicious pigeons in Ireland? Just asking.
Pigeons can be vicious close up, Meg. Trust me. And they start flapping up all in your face and stuff as well.
Seagulls are the vicious ones. Pigeons just don't worry about them. Oh, he's gone through in his legs.
3-2 to Roma. Volley at the back post, deflects through De Gea's legs. Oh. Josh agrees with me. Pigeons are vicious. Trust me, the one that flap all up in your face when they panic. It's terrifying. Imagine a giant one. Is he onside there?
But why?
Deflected in.
Why?
Tucked in again.
Yeah. Okay, I can. Just the marking's terrible. The back line.
Like you say, he's too sucked in, isn't he? He's too close to Maguire there. He needs to be aware of behind him. The lino did put his... Oh,
for a sub.
For a sub, I was going to say. He went like this and then he went... I was thinking, no, that's not how you put a flag up for an offside. He's 3-2. 3-2 to Roma.
That's a foul.
Pull back there. It's a yellow card, surely.
Yeah, he's booking him.
Pigeons are insane, but wasps are evil. Yeah, wasps terrify me. As a kid, I remember, I think I had like my school shirt on or something, and a wasp went in my sleeve, or like into my armpit, and that was like the most terrifying.
I had a summer dress on, and mine stung me in my leg. I was like, "What is that?" I lifted my summer dress up to find a bloody wasp stinging me. Yeah,
wasps do scare me, but I've got to be honest.
I hate wasps and flies, anything that buzzes about. Not for me. I think we all know my stance on that.
A few people saying it should have been offside. We haven't had another look at it, to be fair. We had the first look, but it looked like he did it from that angle. But
that one replay, I was like, surely offside, but he's too busy making a sub.
Yeah. A lot of people disliking pigeons in the chat.
Christ,
another ball across. Maguire's put it over his own bar for a corner. If it wasn't for David, this would have been into that. You're right, though. Look how many saves he's actually made.
That's what he's there for, isn't he, I suppose? But they shouldn't have that many opportunities.
Another ball across the box.
Complacency, do you think? The fact that, Jesus Christ, he made another one.
Complacency and just not being good enough. Another save from De Gea there.
Matic!
Calmly heads it back to De Gea.
Yeah, I think, is it complacency that we just thought, well, you know, we're 6-2 ahead?
I think it is. I think it's just mentally not being up for it because of that complacency. We've just been off it from the start. De Gea's been on it.
Knowing that, you know, you haven't got to go out there and win.
Yeah. What's Boye doing here?
Is that Eric Bailly going for?
He's still going, though. He's still going.
Massive on the far.
Looks like Donny's going to be getting a full 90 minutes, isn't it? Pigeons and seagulls are like rats with wings. Seagulls are vicious as well.
Seagulls are the vicious ones.
Yeah, when chips are around in the seaside, they'll stop at nothing. I like Henderson a lot, though, so don't hate on him. Yeah, Henderson, I rate him. I really rate him.
Yeah.
But you have to say tonight, De Gea has been fantastic, and it's a good job that he has been on it tonight because we have not been at it at all.
And Roma, this is what we were saying about like having these two goalkeepers. We're in such a fortunate position to have someone like De Gea and someone like Henderson. And I think they've both got pros and cons of their game. I don't think Henderson, you know, is 10 out of 10 every game, nor do I think De Gea is. But having both of them, you can't complain.
Greenwood there. They're both holding each other. Looks like we're going through to a final Arsenal game. I'm guessing there's not long left now. The show tomorrow, Daniel, will be at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Ladies in red, join us with a drink. Celebrate the weekend incoming. Celebrate
the fact that we'll be in a final.
Unless something crazy happens. Celebrating going into a final.
Do you know how nice that is to hear? Manchester United in a final.
Go on, Rashford.
And yeah, okay, there's still minutes left to play, but we're in the final.
Good effort from Rashford. Should have played it into Greenwood, though. He made a little dart there. 2 minutes plus added time left in the Arsenal game. It's 0-0. They need something from somewhere. Who came on for Aubameyang then? Why did they take him off?
I did hear the other day, I didn't watch the Arsenal game, but people think that they are sometimes better off without Aubameyang. They play better without him.
Yeah. Curtis said, did I notice you have a tattoo? I do. I have a few tattoos, actually. The one that you probably saw was the one on my arm. This is a nerdy one. It's Harry Potter, and it says always with a Deathly Hallows symbol. Because as you guys know, I'm a bit of a nerd. But yeah, I've got a few others as well. I've got like one mom and dad and prayer hands on it. I've got a rose. And I've got 2 roses, actually. So yeah, I've actually got a few. You've got any tattoos, Meg? You haven't, you? You got a little one.
Yeah,
Rashford's just put it over the bar.
On my ankle. Well, my foot ankle, just on the inside.
Foot ankle? Have you got a hand ankle? What's a foot ankle?
But like on my foot, but like on my ankle, like on the inside bit. Just in a little infinity sign.
Nice.
So that's it.
A foot ankle, that tickled me.
But no,
as opposed to my hand ankle.
On my foot, but on my ankle, not quite like in the middle.
I've got a rose on the shoulder.
The
Williams has gone for it. I thought I was going out for a throw-in, to be fair. It's going out for a goal kick.
I thought it'd been deflected by the way that it's rose.
I think he sliced it, yeah.
It has gone out for
it has gone out for a throw-in. It has. That was like me shooting. That was like me. He just wanted to reach for a throw-in either, though. Roma again coming forward. It's booted it out.
Both teams. Very much like it's been done and dusted from the first leg, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Nicole's going in for one.
What are you having, Nick? Let us know. Fill us in. I've never seen the Harry Potter movie on any good. Yes, very good.
Where have you been, Daniel?
Watch them.
Where have you been?
I advise you to watch them.
Great films.
Matter to Matic to Tellez into the 90th minute now. 4 minutes added.
If we're sensible, we
Let's get to the final.
Just keep the ball now.
We haven't kept it all game though. And we haven't been sensible at all.
Look at us playing now, 90th minute.
I think this is the most passes we've completed in the whole game. ECL Gaming, good shout out to be fair. I'll be on ECL on Twitch tomorrow, 5 o'clock, playing some FIFA. If you want to come and join me over there for my career mode, come and say hi. This is just blow the whistle. Let's get it over the line. Let's get to the final.
I just need it.
Into any time for Arsenal, still 0-0 as well. AFTV and chill. It seems it's going to be. Roma players holding his face against Rashford again. Keep it in the likes, guys. Please do keep it in those likes. I'd appreciate it.
I just want it confirmed now that we're just there.
Yeah, I love it. Maybe she's having number 7. She's having a plaster on her face, I heard, just here. Tattooed on. That's what I heard she's having.
Arsenal one shot.
She's having a butterfly.
Oh, I remember having enough.
I remember her saying that, yeah. I didn't realise he's actually booked up, though. Great tackle by Williams.
How have they given that as a free kick?
What?
Greenwood is looking as confused as anybody. Just with, like, shrugging his arms, like, what?
I think he's just standing in leg, but he's...
And he's got... we'll see
as well.
We'll see a replay of it, but...
See, so Williams from...
He
hit the ball. I don't know. I don't think that's a booking.
I don't think it's a booking. He didn't get it cleanly, but it wasn't a booking.
No, he hit the ball first, and then in the follow through, he's like kind of swiped him, hasn't he? He took his feet from under him. But as long as he's starting to hip, that really hurts. I'd imagine it does hurt on your hip, a tattoo on your hip, to be fair. John, we both have PS5, hence why we want to do some content on it. I'm looking forward to actually playing some FIFA. I'm looking forward to see what Meg's like on there. I'm sure you'll be fine. I bet you're not. I have just got, actually, on my ultimate team, for those who play it, I've just got the Jamie Vardy Team of the Season card. Very good. It's 94 rated. Favourite year of FIFA, mine was 09. Yeah, the older ones were better. The thing is with FIFA, yeah, they change it minimally every single year because they can't just make all of a sudden wholesale changes, because where do they go from there? I think they purposely do it, where they just change like a discrete thing every time. I do think this one's better than last year's one. Last season frustrated me. Just running the ball at their Roma. Into the last 2 minutes of added time now for Hayes getting the ball for a goal kick. Yeah, send us a picture, Nick. Definitely send us a picture. Oh, the Reds indeed. I'm not going to swear because I'm going to be child friendly. Jane says hi to Nicole as well. Nicole will be back with us live tomorrow. You'll see her in person on Ladies in Red at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Hopefully Natalie will be joining us as well. So the 4 ladies are back. Ladies in Red. Should be interesting. Nicole has just texted a picture of the tattoo she's getting.
Nice, Nicole.
Yeah, that'll look nice, Nick. Very nice. Very nice. I want another one, I think, at some point. Another tattoo. I'd like to get like a Luna, like portrait, like a little one, but I don't know where. And I always think of stuff like that with a portrait, it's got to be so accurate, because then it has meaning. It's very risky, so you need to find someone really good to do it. That's what I will say. So if it looked just like a standard Frenchie and not Luna, like I'd be sad.
Have you blown the whistle yet?
You're blowing it. Blow the whistle, ref. Surely now.
It's got to be now.
Yes, into a final. We've done it, Meg. We're into a final. We've finally got over the semi-final.
Broke the deadlock. We've got over a semi.
Not convincing, but we did it. The 1 minute left in the Arsenal game, let us know. But we're into the final. Who are we playing? Is it going to be Villarreal? Is it going to be Arsenal? We'll wait and see.
The aggregate score is convincing. Tonight's performance is not great, but...
Yeah. This game, the skin of our teeth. Job done, like Nick says. Job is done. I think they went with it, the mindset the job was already done. I think you could see that. I'm happy Cavani got 2. I'm happy we're in the final. But that game, God, Meg, that felt long, didn't it? That felt long.
Wow, we've put the Arsenal game on, into the last minute now?
Last minute of Arsenal game. Pepe's just been blocked off. No? The rest said no?
What? Why am I feel tense already watching this game, and I'm watching 30 seconds of it. Let alone
Surely
how
the rest
people
gonna
must have been
blow.
felt.
Surely the ref's going to blow. If Arsenal score 1, does that take it to extra time? That's not even the game, is it?
No, they go through.
Do they?
Yeah, because they scored an away goal.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Duh, ignore me. I'm tired, it's late. Maths has never been my subject. It's fun to Lacazette in the box.
If you're a Villarreal player, just get it away.
Yeah, dribbling out with it now. See,
They've
Arsenal
done
are
it.
out. Arsenal are out. So we've got Villarreal in the final. We've got Emery. Interesting.
Oh, Emery did it over
Emery's smug
Arsenal.
little smile there as he shook Arteta's hand.
I forgot Coquelin played for him as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't he?
It's full on cheering against Arsenal as well.
I mean, look at the difference. Like, just in the mindset right now, in terms of, Manchester United, the players out, done, dusted, walked off the pitch. Villarreal look like they've bloody won the final already.
AFTV and chill, guys. It's got to be tonight. It's got to be. Not going to get Champions League or Europa League football next season, by the looks of it.
I mean, the worst thing that would happen.
So we got Villarreal, Meg. Anyway, that's done. I'm focusing on us. We got Villarreal. How are you feeling now that you know who we're playing? I don't know much about Villarreal, so it's kind of a weird one. I think for me, if you're going to win it, you're going to beat the best. You've got to beat the best. But for sure, we've got to play better than we did tonight.
100%.
But you'd like to think a final. We want the big players to stand up and be counted.
I don't know much about them, but I'm going to put it that we have been favourites for this tournament for a long time. So
yeah,
regardless of who we're playing, show up.
Yeah.
We're favourites for a reason because we know what we can do. Look at the game against Roma at home. Did the job, done, dusted. And if that team turns up, then who knows what the score will be. But yeah, we're in the final.
We're in a final, and I cannot wait. To be fair, it'd be nice to get a trophy. But like we say,
I hope to God this team gets a trophy.
It would be nice to see that, wouldn't it?
It's up to us, isn't it now? But we're in the final. That's all that matters. We're there now.
Relax, focus on Villa at the weekend now. Nice to get to a final. Be nice to get some silverware. Yeah, job done. Like Nick said earlier, job is done. It wasn't convincing, but I think we fully went there with the mentality that it was already done. It was one of them, wasn't it? I think it was a case of just seeing the 90 minutes through. I was surprised we started with such a strong lineup. De Gea kept us in it. Definitely. It could have been totally different, I think. But yeah, we're through. We're through, and I'm happy we're through. Guys, thank you so much to everyone obviously who's tuned in the chat. Meg, I'm going to ask you your player of the match was, and it's like near an impossible question, to be honest with you.
I mean, you say impossible, but one player.
Yeah, come on in.
De Gea for me. Oh, De Gea for me. I think.
I would say De Gea, but I think a lot of people would say Cavani would compete with him. What I meant is there's more than one player. Cavani, I think, could be.
No, De Gea for me. The way that he played, the first half especially, kept us right in it. And I'm not saying we would have conceded them, 6, but it could have been double for them. So, De Gea for me, great game from him. Bear in mind, we've been in and out of the team. It was nice to see him have a solid-ish game. Obviously conceded 2, but the amount of shots that he faced.
Yeah, I agree. I think Cavani deserves obviously special mention, getting 2 goals. Could have had more, to be fair. But yeah, in front of goal, we know he's such a threat. His movement, in particular for the second goal, was quality, wasn't it? Yeah. Roll on Villa at the weekend. That's what we say. Roll on Villa at the weekend. We know we've got a big run of games coming up. Like I said, job done tonight. We're into the final. We passed that semi-final curse. We've done it. Let's go and get a trophy now. That's what it boils down to. Guys, thank you so much to everybody who's tuned in. I really appreciate it. I see you all in the chat constantly asking us questions and keeping the conversation going. Watchalongs, especially with games like that, would be really hard if it wasn't for you guys sparking some conversation in the chat as well. So we appreciate that. If you are new, please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button as well. Let's get us to 15k. Me and Meg will be back, obviously, tomorrow for the ladies in red. And I'm really looking forward to that one. Like I said, we're talking about the protest, talking about Glazers out, talking about transfers and possibilities and all that. Anything that you guys want to talk about, as well as the random stuff that we always get onto anyway as well. Feel Good Friday. it's always positive vibes with Ladies in Red. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. But until then, have a lovely rest of your evening. We're into a final. Make sure you go and follow Meg. Meg, let people know where they can follow you.
You can follow me at MeganCan with an underscore. We're into a final. We've done it. I'm so chuffed. But yeah, thank you everyone for all the support. Like I said, see you tomorrow evening. And yeah, we'll check back in with you soon.
Yeah, thank you, Meg, obviously, for taking the time to come on again.
Oh,
we're into the final.
All the tech issues. I'm
just going
to go and eat the party ring and just chill.
Yeah, just eat your party ring and your mini eggs and you'll be fine. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit the sub button, hit the like button. If we've missed you in the chat, we don't do it on purpose. Just drop it afterwards on the video and we'll respond there. We always check the comments afterwards. But until tomorrow night, guys, keep smiling, stay positive. We're into a final. See you soon.